Welcome to NFL Game 2 and Packers Game number 1.
Yup. It is time.
As I said on Instagram, it is time.
We have been waiting for this moment since January.
Yes.
And finally, this evening, September 6th, the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles face off in São Paulo, Brazil, in the first ever NFL game to be played in the great continent of South America.
And this game, for us, is everything in a lot of ways because we are Green Bay Packers fans.
Yes,
and one of the few sitting in Philadelphia.
We are in enemy territory.
Yes. I am Jay. I am Daddy.
I am Anthony.
I will say that the enemy has been friendly to us, at least for the most part.
But they're still the enemy.
Civil.
No matter what, they are the enemy. Let's be clear on that. We want the Philadelphia Eagles to lose more than anybody on planet Earth today.
To me, they're not the enemy. They're the adversary. I don't look at enemies that way.
Yes, but it's football, so they're the enemy. You play them in a game, they're the enemy. Let's take a look at the chat. About an hour ago, Jackson Johnson said, "What's up?" And Will Andy saying, "Go Pack, go! Bump, bump, bump! Ba-da-na-na! Go Pack, go!" As we get ready for kick, the Brazilian national anthem was just played. The fireworks go off.
It was just after they did the American national anthem. You got 47,000 people inside Corinthians Arena, the home of the soccer club Corinthians, in a stadium built for the World Cup. Maybe the smallest crowd in the NFL this year in terms of it being a capacity crowd.
Without a doubt, it will be.
But still, they got themselves one of the best matchups in the NFL, I think, this early season, right here tonight, for the first ever game in South America.
Yeah, for sure. Will Indy saying the enemy of the enemy is my friend. Yes. And Jackson saying it's fun to watch Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love.
That's one of the great.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be fun, but we all know who the better quarterback is. It's plain and simple. Look at the numbers. I'm a numbers guy. And the numbers say one guy was last year. I'll pull them up because I don't want any Eagles fans coming in here and saying, "You're biased." Well, no, I'm not being biased. I'm being honest. I look at quarterbacks based off of the numbers, and let's look at
he's waited for this game.
And let's look at the stats from 2023. If we go to the 2023 regular season last year, and we go into offensive leaders, let's look at if we go to touchdowns. Well, who had more touchdowns? Jordan Love had 32, only second to Dak Prescott. Meanwhile, Jalen Hurts with only 23. Interception-wise, guess who was third in interceptions last year? Jalen Hurts with 15. Jordan Love had 11.
Most of those in the early portion of the season.
Exactly.
You could argue Jordan Love was the best quarterback in the NFL the second half of the NFL season last year.
Love had more yards. Love had, let's look at passer rating. Why not? Jordan Love, better. Let's go to, I don't know, do we want to go to completion percentage? We can look at that too, probably. Hurts only beats Love by a percentage point. Jordan Love was better.
Overall.
And it's just simple math.
Overall, I think when Philadelphia Eagles fans say that Jalen Hurts is better, what they're doing is comparing Hurts' performance ceiling so far compared to Love's performance ceiling so far. And Hurts' performance ceiling, we saw that in that Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Where basically he was one fumble away from the best performance ever for a quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's where I think it comes from. And I can understand the perspective. I think the question that we have is how will Hurts be in this new system that the Philadelphia Eagles have? And I think the newness of what's going on with these teams, a new defensive coordinator for the Packers, 2 new coordinators, offense and defense for the Eagles, I think is going to play into the result of this game.
Yeah.
If this game's being played in January at the link in the playoffs, I'm taking the Eagles. But because of the newness factor for so many personnel for the Eagles and 2 different scheme differences for the Eagles themselves. I'm taking the Packers 31-27.
Yeah, and I'm taking the Packers 31-24. Packers going to win this football game, and Happy Hodag, I'm guessing, is going to agree with us on there.
Yes.
On that, the Packers are going to win this football game. We're about ready for kickoff. I will note, for anyone who is watching this game, either on Peacock or on, if you're in Green Bay, Milwaukee, or Philadelphia, if you're watching it on your local NBC affiliate, you will be able to see that all of the signage is pro Eagles. Why is that? Because it's an Eagles home game.
Yep.
The Eagles, the NFL asked the Eagles to take a home game away, put it in Brazil. So that's why the Eagles got their first pick of uniforms. They are wearing the black helmets, white jerseys, black pants. The Packers in the classic gold, green, gold look that they wear. These jerseys, these very jerseys we're wearing.
Exactly.
I'm in my owner 2021 jersey.
I'm in my classic Bart Star.
Yeah, and A and J Sports in the chat, our soccer friends from across the pond. What is up? I apologize for calling it soccer. Kind of.
It's soccer. At least
here in
America,
States,
it's soccer.
It's soccer. And here we go. It's time for kickoff.
With the weird kickoff setups.
Yeah, so here we go. It'll of course be Jake Elliott kicking for the Birds. He's been the kicker quite a while, and it means Packers get the ball first. I like it.
Yes.
Set the tone early.
Oh, you know what? I prefer deferring the second half because then you can control momentum in a key portion of the game.
For me, it depends, honestly. And here we go.
And it's a touchback, it appears.
With a flag. The Packers went into the Lincoln won a playoff game. When that
2010, when they won the Super Bowl last time.
I was not even 2 years old. I was 1. So I don't remember that.
Ronald Torbert.
Yes.
The referee tonight. Gives a resemblance sort of between Craig Melvin of the Today Show and Mike Singletary.
He looks more Al Roker to me.
A little bit.
Yeah, sorry, Will. The flag seems to go against the offense. So I don't know.
It was against the kicking team.
Okay, so yes, I didn't know what it meant. So the Packers take over. Of course, for those of you who
10-yard penalty.
Don't really know what happened this offseason, Jordan Love's still the quarterback.
Yep.
But on the other side of things, Josh Jacobs is at running back now. Other than that, it's the same, and Jacobs gets stuffed for a yard loss right there. Let me see if I can.
Philly has a legit
fix this.
Philly has a very legit.
Hold on. Sorry about these technical difficulties we're currently running through. There we go. We're good now.
Phillies have a very legit defensive line this year.
Yes.
Absolutely legit. They're the kind that could give the Green Bay offensive line fits, especially in the run game. And this is a very good Packers offensive line. So, I mean, we're watching a heavyweight game 1.
Yeah. So here we go.
Quick whip rhythm throw, 3-yard gain to Watson.
Well, we take that. Christian Watson's healthy. That's what matters in this entire thing. Is Christian Watson is healthy.
And lather Jordan Love up.
Yeah.
Get him in rhythm. When he's in rhythm, he is hard to beat.
I agree with that.
Hard to beat. By the way, we have Carrie sitting near us again. The second straight game that she's been sitting near us, but she's not on screen today, and that's okay. 3rd and 6 at the 38. It appears, unless there are shifts we're not seeing. Yep, they're in like quads. No, trips left.
Yeah.
Trips left.
Oh, there you go.
Nice catch.
Romeo Dobbs. Bless you.
Forgive me, thank you.
Romeo. You'll hear some pretty bad puns from me with them.
Oh, 10,000%.
It's pretty easy to get them. Which I was listening earlier to to a podcast with Jeremy, or a YouTube video with Jeremy Schatt from ESPN, who most of you know, as well as Joe Buck, Ian Eagle, Mike Tirico, and Kevin Harlan. And they were asked about Taylor Swift. And I did not remember that Ian Eagle's one who said Travis Kelce finds a blank space in the end zone. And he was the first to do a pun First announcer to do
Oh,
pun.
boy.
First and 10, gets
4
a
yard
couple
run.
yards. We take that. 4-yard run is good. That
Yeah.
means if you run straight 3 times, you got a first down.
Josh Jacobs against this line, 4 yards is a good run.
Yeah. Happy Hodag with a subtle flex. Would be wearing the
Excellent.
Dobbs jersey, but it's autographed. As you're
Excellent.
talking about Milton Williams,
Yeah.
I don't really know who he is, but I know who the rest of these guys are. They're all pretty quality players on the Eagles defense.
Oh, Josh, what Darius Slay, yes.
Big play Slay. And C.J. Gardner-Johnson
yes.
back after a year in Detroit. The Packers going under center here.
But so much of the Eagles scheme is different. So much of the Eagles
Throwing the
personnel
ball,
is
and
different.
it doesn't work.
And I think if the Packers focus their attention not on just sending people up the gut as much, but running plays that are going to confuse them, like here right now, a beautiful third down play to the 10.
Go!
Yes! Touchdown!
Packers!
Go Pack, go, baby!
There are multiple
Flag.
flags on the field. Again, there are multiple flags on the field.
Seeing that they're celebrating so much, I think it's going to be against Philadelphia.
Love acted
Because
as
usually you know who it's against.
yeah, Jordan Love acted as if it was a free play, the way he was acting.
I think that they caught him napping on offsides. Uh-oh.
We don't really know what's happening. Nick Sirianni's mad, so that's a good sign.
Oh, fouls by both teams.
Oh,
Offsetting penalties that blows the touchdown.
and that is heartbreaking.
Oh. It's like the Packers caught the Eagles offsides, but in doing so committed their own penalty.
Yeah, which is extremely unfortunate. So no touchdown. Nice try though.
Too many men on the field, it appears.
Yeah.
Although you might know more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, they're at 12. So now the Packers will try again on 3rd and 6. So 3rd and not really, kind of long, yeah.
All right.
Well, they're going to throw, obviously.
And they're going for it all again. Watson!
And it's not there.
Mitchell had him just blanketed, and he's letting Watson know. Oh, man. Are they going for it?
4th and 6, the math says don't. So I would trust Matthew.
53-yard field goal. 54.
I mean, our new kicker's pretty good. He was nailing 62 in pregame. So I trust him, but they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
This is an interesting move. So maybe they're just trying to draw the birds off sides.
That would only get you to 4th and 1.
Yeah, that's a good point. Matt LaFleur's been one to take risks. Nick Sirianni's confused, as he is most of the time. And there's Big Dom right beside him. Legendary Big Dom.
Packers had 12 on the field.
Yeah.
They were trying to catch the Eagles with 12 on the field. Both teams committed the penalty. Yep.
That's odd that you see that.
It is rare.
So the ref is talking to Sirianni. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Yeah, 12. and Andrew and Nick in the chat. 12 on 12.
It's Canadian football! 12 on 12!
We're 3 minutes in and has already been the goofiest season yet. Yes.
It's like the CFL with 6 eligible receivers. Yeah. I love it.
Okay, here we go. The Packers, last year, a 50% conversion rate.
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
This is against a talented but not yet fully schemed out defense. That
get there.
Another flag
on the play. So
that's probably going to be against Green Bay, I think.
Yeah, they're looking at
Zach Tom.
Yeah, it's Zach Tom there. So Matt LaFleur doesn't look happy.
This is the beginning of the season. You're going to see a lot of mistakes.
It happens. It's part of the game.
It happened last night with the two teams in the AFC Championship game. Baltimore and Kansas City, they made a lot of mistakes. So if you're seeing it out of championship caliber teams, you're going to see it in a lot of games. Oh.
Yeah, he don't.
Oh, yeah. Well, the whole line jumped.
Yeah.
The center snapped it a second late.
So now
Everyone moved before the center.
So now on 4th and 11, the Packers
Got ourselves a new punter here.
bring in. Is that Wheeler from last year, or is it someone else?
You see, we should know these things, but I've been
Yeah,
focusing on my job, and he's been focusing on school, his new school.
It's Wheelan.
Yep. The ODAG, I love it. I love when referees yell that offside, everybody left the center.
You know, I'm about to say Wheelan was our punter last year, and he was good, so I was expecting him to return, and he punts it away deep into Philadelphia territory.
Fair catch.
And it goes out of bounds, so that puts the ball at what, the 40?
No. That's only on kickoffs.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm not smart.
You're smart. You just didn't know that individual fact.
No, I just forgot.
Jalen Hurts is going to get his first shot in a little bit. One interesting thing to me about this game is going to be the makeup of the fan base traveling to São Paulo.
Yes.
Part one is, I think, more Eagles fans from the perspective of what we've seen have traveled to Brazil from the United States. But Brazil has more Packers fans than Eagles fans.
Yes.
So I'll be interested to hear sort of a crowd noise, even though we're not hearing the crowd noise so that we don't break copyright.
Yeah.
But to hear the crowd noise comparison between Packers fans, who are one of the maybe the most populous road fan base in the NFL.
Yeah, I would say the most populous.
And the Eagles fans, who are the most maniacally vocal, maybe in the NFL.
I would agree with both of those.
It's like you get more decibels per person.
Yeah.
From Eagles fans than anybody else.
Yes.
So that I will want to see, but I also saw a lot of neutrals. You notice this with a lot of the first few London games?
Yeah, and in Munich especially.
Yeah.
Munich and Frankfurt.
Just fans of football.
Yeah.
That just want to see a football game.
Because a lot of people from Brazil aren't going to be able to travel to the U.S.
Right.
Right? So when it's in their neck of the woods, they can...
they make it a point.
For sure. Like a flight from... See how long a flight is from... Let's do New York to... Let's just do New York to Sao Paulo flights.
No, excuse me.
It is...
It ain't short.
No, it's not. Non-stop $573 via American, 9 hours and 25 minutes.
9 and 25. But the thing is, they were able to take the flight just 2 days before the game because they're not having a massive change in time zones. It's like traveling to Denver from New York.
Exactly.
It's like traveling to LA from Green Bay.
As we see the watch parties, the Packers holding theirs at Titletown. So up what during the winter is used as a sledding hill. Mm-hmm. People are just crowded up there like it would be a normal hill where you're watching the fireworks or something.
While the Eagles are at the link.
Yes.
We could have done this at the link, by the way. They would have allowed us to do the stream at the link. Not that I would have wanted to have been in enemy territory during the game.
Sound like a very smart idea.
So, first play, pitch out.
Just run
and he just slips down in a 5-yard loss.
So the Packers get them down inside the 5 to start it off. Saquon Barkley with a great start to his career as Philadelphia.
Is this an on-air or off-air question, Carrie?
A little bit of both. I just want to know if I can take a picture of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
And yeah, Barkley just slipped.
Yeah.
And that looks like, is that grass or turf?
That's grass.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely grass.
I was expecting it would be.
Yeah. Hi.
You can do your thing.
So here we go.
All right, 2nd and 15.
Yeah.
In his safety. No, that's not going to happen. Oh.
We take that.
Was that a tip?
We take that. 3rd and 15.
It looked like it was well delivered to A.J. Brown, but a Packer was there.
Multiple Packers were there.
Yes. 3 Packers surrounding him.
Yes.
Who stopped the catch.
Yeah.
Kaylee Hartson of NBC reporting on something, it appears, about the turf.
Probably. Andrew, with some pretty early predictions saying it's so over the Eagles are going 2-15. Meanwhile, if I were to guess, Nick would say the Eagles are going 15-2. That shows you two sides of the same fan base.
3rd and 15 and
Deep
a
ball.
big looper.
Pass! There we
25,
go.
20.
Go. And
In the
inside
red zone at the 19.
Green Bay comes up big early.
Yeah. Now they're going to head down to the other side of the field and mug.
Yes.
They're going to head down to the other side of the field and mug. That's what they do.
Of course. And it is the
McKinney,
newest Packer.
The new guy.
Xavier McKinney. I was like, who is that guy? And then I realized that it is the next great Green Bay Packer.
And that's because they had Quay Walker blanketed on a wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, Quay Walker
Devontae
was
Smith.
locking up Devontae Smith, just like Quay
That's
Walker does.
rare. Got some Jaguars fans
Yes.
saying, "Go Pack, go!"
Dude,
Love it.
it.
We love it. We still have to meet those Jaguars fans, Tedeschi trucks. We might
we do.
that might be happening sometime soon. We'll have a little story about that coming up at some point. 1st and 10 of the 19 for Green Bay, 4 wideouts, 5 wides actually.
Let's go. One, escape.
There is some serious slippage on that end of the field, the left end of the field. The tight end coming off his block slipped.
So Zach Bond gets the sack. Why does Nick Sirianni look confused? He's just like,
yeah, that's just great blitzing, and that's a great scheme.
and Love did a good
By
job
Fangio.
trying to escape as well. But there's a
And we
penalty.
got ourselves, looks like a little personal foul call.
First
down.
down, Packers.
Carter with some extracurriculars, perhaps.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da. Go, Pat, go.
Man.
So here we go. 10 and a half minutes left in this first quarter.
I still think that Nick Sirianni looks like one of the character actors, one of the bad guys from the Muppets Take Manhattan.
Packers are just going to run it. I think they just shouldn't
Eagles
run the
do it.
ball at all the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think you need to just keep the defense honest.
Yeah,
That's the only reason.
but it's not working.
Yeah, there are some
very well.
serious clumps.
and
Carter and Zach Tom
have
having a little bit of a.
Yo, come on, Jalen Carter. You can't be doing that.
I think Tom flopped a little bit there.
Yeah, but still, you can't be doing that. So 2nd and 10 now for the Packers.
Yeah, and Sirianni reminds me of a character actor.
Okay, here we go.
12-yard line.
Don't run it. Don't
Play
run it.
action.
Beautiful. Don't slip. Get yards.
Yeah. This is not good turf that they're playing on right now.
Flag on the play. See what's on. Hopefully it's on Philly. It's on offense. Holding offense.
So it's probably going to be 2nd and 20. There was a game a while ago that was scheduled for Mexico City where the turf was so bad they had to move the game. Oh, that was KC Rams back in 2018.
One of the greatest games of my lifetime for
Yes.
sure. Possibly one of the greatest games
Ever. That
And
54-51 Rams game.
I'd say that's the best game I've ever watched.
My goodness.
So here we go. 2nd and 20 for the Pack. So you got to get, essentially just go end zone if it gets like to 3rd down.
Yeah, but you can go to the middle now.
Yeah. And that's what they
That's what
try
they
to
do.
do.
And they get back to almost the original line of scrimmage before Wicks gets dearly beheaded.
Yeah. So I would just
Incomplete 3rd and 20.
So I would just throw it end zone here on 3rd and 20.
9 times out of 10 I'd be tempted to, but you also want to protect the 3 points that you would get if you've got nobody open.
That's true. When you throw it away.
And that's fine. That's fine.
We're seeing Reed Blankenship. He's been a mainstay on this Eagles defense the last few years. They brought the Super Bowl 57 grass Andrew. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, sir. What are okay,
They're protecting
Josh,
3
go.
points. They're protecting 3 points.
Okay, well they get their 3 points, right?
Yeah, 13-yard line. So this will be about 30, 31-yard attempt.
I need to remember our kicker's name is Braden something. What's his last name? We just picked him up like last week.
We would not be qualified to be calling this game tonight because
Braden Norveson.
I've been focused on
Braden Norveson.
60-yard or 50, 60-hour weeks with work and with getting you ready for school and you starting school. So
that's why broadcasters have it as their full-time jobs.
Yes. He'll be going from the left hash, so it'll be angled toward the right.
He is a rookie. But he nails it because he's just that guy. He's just that guy.
First points of the season, 3-zip Packers.
Don't play with our kicker. Wrong team.
And I just want to say, sometimes when Carrie is with us watching games and it's hard for her to, I mean, sometimes it's that she wants to say so much. Sometimes it's that she wants to be able to hear the broadcasters, which I get. But she's a trooper. She's awesome.
I just realized that I put the Eagles in the road slot and the Packers in the home slot, so it doesn't really matter.
It's uniforms. I can see that.
Yeah, I just didn't. I did that a couple weeks ago and didn't really think
You're also doing it soccer style, where the home team's on the left.
Sure.
But
you're just coming up with random things.
It's on the right. It should be on the right.
I just did not think. Apparently, the Eagles were booed loudly when they came in.
A little bit of a taste of his own, of their own medicine, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So here on the break, Packers up 3-0 early. Let's see how my fantasy team's doing thus far.
And
I have Jordan Love and Devonta Smith playing in this game.
And it looks like Chris Collinsworth talking to a therapist. No. On the ad. Oh, he's happy. He's not talking to a therapist. Yeah, that would happen in working for years with Al Michaels. No, I'm kidding.
Al Michaels seems like a decent dude to work with back in the day.
I think he is now. I think he is now. In that level of broadcasting, you got big egos.
Yeah.
So, and I think you see that no matter where you go.
You know what I wish we could have got during the Olympics was like a Peacock show that was like a Costas, Michaels, Tirico, just those guys sitting down and talking.
I'd love that now, tonight. That would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun. And I love the Costas, Michaels, Tirico sit down before the closing ceremony.
For sure.
That was cool.
Nick Sirianni's talking to Carter, just telling him, don't be an idiot.
Yep. He's known for having a little bit of a temper.
Well, wasn't this the... Yeah, I mean, he's a D lineman.
Yep.
He went to Georgia. As the Eagles try to return the kick and don't get very far. So good job, Packers.
When you've got a game where you have bad turf, this may sound weird, but it can be very, very good for the passing game.
Yeah.
The reason being is that if you are the receiver, you know where you're going. If you're the defensive back, you don't, because you have to react.
Yeah.
And that's the situation where you get more opportunity for slippage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So here we go. First and 10 for the Birds. The first time, by the way, the Eagles have ever worn this uniform. JJ in the chat saying, go, Pack, go. He's a Giants fan, so he has to root for us tonight.
Unsolicited plug, 50-cent boneless wings.
From Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yes. So second down for the
Barkley run.
After Saquon Barkley has a little bit of a better run than he did before.
The other thing is that when you've got bad turf, it's really good for defensive linemen who know where they're going to try and get to the quarterback.
Sure. Sucks for the yellow line.
Exactly.
So the Packers got to bring pressure.
I was going to say that may affect what the scheme that the Packers run. And they very well
beautiful tackle.
Outside screen pass, wide receiver screen.
There we go.
There
There we go,
on
Javon.
the spot.
Let's go, Bullard. Javon Bullard, the rookie out of Georgia. Safety. They're talking a lot about
Drunk,
this.
obnoxious, Georgia fan. They're all over the NFL now.
Oh, explain the...
Oh, Packers getting flummoxed by the scheme.
Yeah. The Eagles make an adjustment here. Who's calling an audible fumble? Who's got it? The Packers signal that they have it. And yes, they do! Ba, 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 da, da, da. Go, Pat, go!
Second turnover in 8 minutes. Yes, that's called the Eagles. Oh, bad language, Nick Sirianni. Bad language.
Oh, so nothing's new. Hurts just missed it. It hit his arm. He just wasn't looking.
Jeez.
Look at that.
It's like
he just wasn't ready.
It's like it's the second time today that there was a severe snap count issue. The first was with the Packers, where everyone but the center moved. And the second time was when Hurts wasn't prepared for Jurgens to snap it.
Yeah.
And everyone else knew.
And let's also remember, this is the first time the Eagles have played without Jason Kelce.
All right, first down. There you go, Josh.
There you go, Josh Jacobs.
Flaggage.
There you
Flaggage.
Oh.
More often than not, on a running play like that, that's on the offense.
Dang.
Holding again.
Yeah, sorry, JJ. I would say if the TV's behind them, pause us and match it up. That's what I would suggest.
Yeah, we again are using the direct over-the-air feed from NBC.
Yeah, we're watching straight through from NBC 10.
Here in Philadelphia, because it is being broadcast on TV in 3 local markets: Green Bay, Milwaukee, Philadelphia.
If you live in Madison, you can't watch it. If you live unless you have Peacock. If you're in Harrisburg, I don't think you can watch it.
Correct.
Unless you have Peacock.
Correct.
By the way, let's talk about how last night's season opener was the most viewed ever.
Nice.
Hashtag the Taylor Swift effect.
Possibly. Oh, nice.
Oh, Hurdle!
About a 9-yard gain.
There we go, Jaden Reed. Okay. Underrated.
Not bad.
Best receiving core in the league. Now I'm talking 1 through 6.
Deepest receiving core in the league.
1 through 6, not 1 through 3.
Philly has more overall talent, I think.
1 through 3, yeah.
Yes, but the Packers receiving core is deeper.
Yeah.
And look at him block.
There we go, Dontavian.
Oh, wide receivers blocking. Love to see it.
So the Packers now inside the 15-yard line. There we go. There, get there.
Slant pattern right to about the 4. Dobbs.
For Romeo. Dobbs.
Excellent.
The
All right.
Brewers lose. The Phillies are up 8-1, which means the Brewers will be 4 games back of the lead in the National League.
Oh, this is not the time for the Brewers to slip.
Yeah, I know.
Not the time for the Brewers to slip. I just love the Packers football's back.
That's a good point.
This is why I love September. You have the baseball pennant races, the NFL's going, college football's going.
There are 2 months that you can argue are the best sports months in the year. October and April, in my opinion.
I get you.
Baseball playoffs.
Third one, up the gut, which is the exact play you should not run.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's classic football. BG.
But if you're running a Brandon Graham and that talented defensive line, you ain't going to get it done.
Of course, it is Brandon Graham's last year.
They're going for it on 4th.
Why the heck not?
Because you take the points. It's regular season. And you're not exactly like at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, but if the worst, you pin them within their own 5.
I think that's over trusting your defense, unless you got a play that works. If you got a play that works, great.
I would not expect them to run it here.
They ran, and they got the first down. Okay.
Okay, we take that.
I think they got the first down. That's all going to be based on the spot. That's going to be based on the spot, and based on where I see the far side judge running, I don't know if they got it.
I think they got it based off of where they just spotted the ball.
Yeah, the key to that run is making sure that the unblocked guy can't get to Jacobs in time to stop his forward progress. And it worked, we think. Happy Hodad.
First and goal. Somewhere there it is. They walked off the field together.
Love Hurts. First and goal.
Let's go. Timeout.
Do we have a challenge out here, or is this a timeout?
LaFleur's like second timeout.
Okay.
Kind of early to use 2 timeouts.
Love Hurts, song originally done by the Everly Brothers, made famous by the band Nazareth.
I heard talking about the Everly Brothers today, and I don't know who they are.
1950s and 60s sort of country rock duo.
I think it randomly popped up on my Instagram feed. Leanne Rimes and Tom Jones doing a duet of one of their songs. Just randomly popped up when I was scrolling through Instagram after school.
That is weird.
They were like, I think they were both coaches on The Voice UK.
I was going to say, a coach in a circumstance like this, I'm like thinking Leanne Rimes coaching football yet.
Yeah. They were both coaches.
Trips left.
Yep.
Pop fly end zone.
Left. And complete.
And more flaggage.
Flag. Let's see who it's on.
Watson complaining.
Yeah, he wanted a flag. Let's see if he gets it.
Nope.
It's on the offense. Come on, guys. What are we doing, refs? Use your eyes.
Well, let's see what they saw. Pick play. That's why.
Oh yeah,
That's a pick play. Carrie, you were amazing.
Yeah. We got popcorn.
I'm going.
I'm gonna wait to have mine until I run upstairs and get some water next break. But
and we're in a goal-to-go situation, so
yeah,
I want to be present to that.
Packers already have 5 penalties. We got laundry on field. Shout out Tom freaking fracking.
First and goal, 13. Play action.
There you go. Pass the ball.
Come on, beat your guy.
We're on.
5-yard line. All right.
We take that. We take that all that.
Or as Keith Jackson used to say, look at the little yellow hanky. And you cringe.
Phillies are up 9-1.
You can tell we're of different generations.
Yes, you can. I'm Gen Z, and I don't
Gen
know
X.
what Gen. You're Gen.
Yeah.
I don't know my generations. I'm not.
Talking about my generation. Great classic song by The Who.
Okay.
1960s.
Love.
Second goal.
Audible.
Play action again. Just throw it away. Throw it away.
Smart.
Okay. Look to another day. I also appreciate that the Eagles are using the black and white scheme very similar to Corinthians themselves, I believe.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the Packers wearing the colors of Brazil.
And of Corinthians' rival.
But I think really the fact they're using the colors of Brazil.
What else could they have worn, though?
Oh, I know. But that may be the biggest reason why the Packers fan base is the biggest in Brazil.
Probably.
Third and goal. Was there offside throw? Nope. End zone.
Dang it.
I think Watson slipped in the end zone and could not concentrate enough on the football. Because, again, bad turf. Let's see if the replay proves that. There's Watson. Oh, yeah, it was just an outside throw. That was an outside throw. If that's accurate, that's a touchdown. But I think also he had to throw it that far because he had an eagle close to him. 23 yards.
And the kick.
Narvison?
Yeah, Narvison.
Boom.
It's up and good. 6-0.
6-0.
Good lead.
Narvison wearing the Hank Aaron 44.
Yes, he is.
Or is it a tribute to former Milwaukee Buck Paul Mokeski?
No one knows and no one cares. I will be right back. Watch him while I'm gone.
Let's see. Nice use of in the background of the. Is that a bridge in Sao Paulo?
I just looked up Sao Paulo, and that was the fastest thing that came up. So that was
Understood.
like the big. That's what I put in the thumbnail too. It's just the easiest thing. I can
Understood.
Yeah.
We'll
So
just set a little bit.
Ask Candy about
We'll just set just a smidge so that we can be in the shot and balance the shot a little bit. This, I believe, for a regular season game is the third continent the NFL's played in. They've played, obviously, in North America for more than 100 plus years. They've played in Europe. They've played preseason games in Asia and South America. This is the first game of any type they played in South America. They've never played in Africa. That would be cool. That would be very cool to play a game in Africa. I love the fact that you're seeing, and again, please forgive all these movements here. I love the growth of the game internationally. I love the sport. It is the best sport of them all because I believe it is the sport that demands the most teamwork, the most sacrifice, the most of the good human values. As much as it's hard for me with the violence of the sport, I think the sport has the best human values of you have to be able to depend on your teammate. And there's such sacrifice for the good of the team that you see more than in any other sport. That's why I love to see this sport grow worldwide. And I love the fact that you're going to see this sport in the Olympics in flag football version in 2028 in LA.
Yeah. By the way, I think the NFL's playing on 4 continents.
Regular season?
Did they ever play a regular season game in Australia?
No.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
No, they play preseason.
It is 3 then. The NFL, of course, going next to Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it's rumored about Paris. Dublin makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
So expect those, I would say.
It would be interesting to see them play in Rome or Milan. I think you have, especially in, like, this would be a great game to play in Italy because of the connection of Vince Lombardi with the Packers, the great coach of Italian descent, and Philadelphia having the largest Italian-American percentage of the population of any city in America. So this would be a great future matchup for a game in Rome or Milan. Packers now on defense at the 30-yard line. Rushing 4.
Tackle. Good tackle.
Oh, good open field tackling, Jair Alexander.
I would personally say, though, I would play it in the Vatican City. I'd play it in the plaza outside of St. Peter's. Vince Lombardi was Catholic.
Oh, it was.
Philadelphia. Well, I'm Catholic.
The
Pope is the ref, of course.
I'll have a story about that in a sec as we get to the second down play, 2nd and 6.
Bob Harlan, also Catholic, correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Curly. So, another stop at the 38.
3rd and short now for the Birds.
Yeah.
Let's go, Jeff Hathley.
In fact, 3 of the 4 Super Bowl, 3 of the 4 championship coaches for the Packers, Lambeau, Lombardi, and McCarthy, Catholic.
I didn't know Matt McCarthy's. Or Mike, not Matt McCarthy. Mike McCarthy's Catholic.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
So then maybe we need Matt LaFleur to become Catholic so he can.
Yeah.
I don't know if he is or not. But,
I don't think he is.
But maybe so then he can win a championship there.
Yeah, well, Holmgren won it. Died a little Lutheran.
Yeah, sure.
That's all right.
One word review of the game, sloppy.
Welcome to NFL Week 1. That's what's going to happen.
On a terrible field.
Flaggage, which I think may pull back this first down catch by Brown.
Okay.
We have some Eagles walking backwards. Yes, this is a very sloppy turf. Very mistake-filled. Oh, it's on Kenny Clark. Declined first down.
Dang it.
Yeah, he moved too early. Which makes no sense because he was like right next to the football or real close to it. He should be the one to wait instead of being drawn perhaps by the sound of Jalen Hurts. Let your eyes show you when to jump.
Mm-hmm.
And Hurts on a keeper.
He's just going to run, and he's going to get a couple yards and go out of bounds. Of course, Will mentioning Curly Lambeau, Newt Rockne.
Did he play for Newt Rockne, or was because he was on the team, but he got tonsillitis, which was why he left Notre Dame and went back to Green Bay and started the Packers.
Yeah.
So he made the roster, but I don't think he played. 2nd and 8. I'll tell the Lombardi story at the break.
Okay.
A little short dump
tackle,
off.
guys.
Devontae Smith first down.
Tackle. I'll take it for my fantasy team, but tackle.
Here's the other thing. Devontae Smith is good.
Yeah, but we have to tackle.
That's just as much his being good as the Packers' failure.
Tackle. That's the number one principal rule of football. It's tackle.
Well, when you know the ball. Wide receiver screen. Second time we've seen this play. And the shifty Smith gets 8.5 yards.
Maybe not, but his last year of college was Newt's first year.
Yep. It was also Curly's first year of college. So they came in as coach and player at the same time.
No, he's saying his last year of college was.
Right. But his first year of college was his last year of college. Yeah.
I see what you're saying now.
Because he went in as a freshman.
And then he left as freshman.
Yep.
Now I see.
I think we are seeing the 3 best teams in the NFL on prime time this week. Chiefs last night. Packers tonight. Lions Sunday night.
And then the 49ers Monday night against the Jets.
That's true. That's true.
We don't need any education. We don't need any timeouts.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Lombardi story. Vatican. He goes travel. Actually, no. It was that he was voted by the Racine Lodge of some sort, the Roma Lodge of Racine in 1962, as Italian of the Year. He makes a comment and says, they voted me Italian of the Year. Where does that leave Pope John? A buddy of Lombardi's who worked at the Vatican heard about the quote and then sent Lombardi a papal telegram demanding Lombardi's appearance in front of the Pope at the Vatican because of the comment. Of course, the demand that he explained the comment was just a joke to say, hey, the Pope would love to see you here at the Vatican. He just won an NFL championship. So it became this grand scheme to get Lombardi to visit Rome, which he and his wife did.
Awesome.
I'm like, that's a cool prank.
Yeah.
That is a cool prank. So he sends this postcard back of the Roman Colosseum.
What's up?
Where he says, hey, having a beer and a pizza at halftime. The score? Lions 8, Christian 7.
Yeah. Well, no, because Pope John was Italian, is what you're saying.
He is from Italy.
Yeah, he's from Italy, but the Vatican is its own state. Not recognized as the UN, but as a country, but as a territory, I think, technically. By the way, sending prayers to the Pope as he's on his
Yeah.
trip. Where is he now?
I forget if he's in Indonesia or the second,
I think he's in Indonesia.
but he's hitting the he's hitting the Southeast Asian islands.
Go back. Yeah, well, in Green Bay, Philly, and Milwaukee,
Yep.
It's on NBC. So yeah, we're pretty far ahead. If we're ahead of you, just pause it.
Pull back maybe 30 seconds, and we should match up. Or
I
close
will.
to it.
I will say what time it is. Okay, so the first play of the second quarter
Now.
just started now. Yeah, and it
Hurts play action, and he has to throw it to Rio de Janeiro.
intentional ground. Then nope.
I think he was just barely outside the tackle box. 3rd and 1. I think that's correct, Happy Hodag. That
Yes, that's the correct.
Yep.
That's the correct. Yeah, there are a few countries that are.
brotherly
First
shove, and I think they got
they
it.
might have.
Yeah, they got it. No Jason Kelsey. Oh, where's that spot? That spot was generous to the pack. Oh,
Wow.
they're
So 4th and inches now.
going for it again. They're running it again. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Oh, Slayton.
Come on, TJ. What are you doing, dude?
Loads of mistakes. Jalen Hurts is not Aaron Rodgers when it comes to the cadence. He shouldn't be making you jump off sides that much. The Packers, 6 out of the 7 penalties so far against Green Bay.
Wow.
But they're all legit. That's the problem. The Packers are just making more mistakes. I mean, this could be a 14-0 game without those mistakes.
Yeah.
Up the gut, Barkley first down.
That's what Saquon Barkley does, folks.
To the 16, especially with that Philadelphia offensive line, which is really good.
By the way, just a note for everyone. Last week, I think, or maybe it was earlier this week, Twitter was banned in Brazil. Yep. So some reporters actually are sending their wives texts, and their wives are tweeting at the text.
Just get Threads and move your audience there.
They have more followers on Twitter. They can get the information out easier on Twitter. That's it.
Threads is better anyway. Up the gut, the Packers knew what was coming. 1-yard loss.
Let's go, Wilson.
Slayton coming out of the game. He's facing double teams, but he ate up Barkley.
Yes, he did.
Along with Wilson. I have to warn you as well. I'm coming off a nap. Long nap. Wrapped up work and just went.
Walk in.
That was from working till 1 o'clock last night. Play action, loads of time. Yep, touchdown. And using Saquon Barkley in the passing game. Smart move, Philly.
Yep.
Smart move. You got that talent advantage. Take advantage of it. Put him in space.
Let me actually update it to say it's in the second quarter. Don't know how I missed that, but I did.
Because you're human. It's all right. Yeah, they isolated a linebacker on Barkley. That ain't going to work. Did he get his feet down? Yep, he did.
Yeah, he did.
So I thought I saw a Packers defender his feet weren't down, but yeah, he easily got him in.
Elliott for the PAT.
And for the lead.
Up
Yep,
and good.
Easy.
Birds up 7-6.
Yeah, I mean, McDuffie guarding him in the passing game is not going to work.
Yeah.
And you're going to see Philadelphia do a lot of that this year.
Uh-huh.
The scary thing is when Philadelphia gets themselves really in gear scheme-wise, when the players understand the scheme and are used to it, and when they're able to execute it at full potential, that team is ridiculous with its talent. They're just going to need time. I can see this being an early season struggle for Philly, and the kind of a season where late in the year maybe they run off 8 out of 10 wins, 9 out of 10 wins, because they know what they're doing. That's why I predicted the Packers to win this game, because you got a new offense, a new defense, and a ton of new talent on the defensive side of the football that haven't played together. Uh-oh. Will indeed.
He's being honest. Will's a Washington fan, so he knows
Yeah.
the NFC East.
He's a neutral. At least in that particular game. And I can see why. But it's partially going home, but more than anything, it's cash. Philly was willing to pay for it. And it's also just a really talented team. Just a really talented championship caliber team at their best.
Mm-hmm.
And they could compete. I would not put them ahead of my top 3 so far: Kansas City, Detroit, Green Bay, in terms of overall ability. But because
I'm sorry, but we can't be putting the Packers over the Texans right now.
What is this?
Cupcakes.
Oh my gosh!
Thank you.
Go Pat, go Cupcakes.
Green and gold.
Toast.
To the pack. The good luck.
To the pack and to football.
The good luck cupcakes.
Sao Paulo does not have a... They're trying to show the Sao Paulo skyline. They don't really have anything that is the equivalent to Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro.
Well, they don't. It's just a big freaking fracking city.
Yes.
Touchback.
It's like the size of New York or bigger.
Oh, it's the biggest city in the Americas, I think.
Bigger than Mexico City?
I think so.
Wow.
You can fact check me on that, but
Smart scheme by Philadelphia, too. Get everybody away from that left seam in the zone and just send Barkley there on a linebacker. They know what they're doing. Love?
DJ Love? Oh. How do you do that? When ball hits your hands, you're supposed to catch it, dude.
It seemed like it was thrown behind him, but if it hits your hands, you were supposed to catch. Yes. He also slipped.
He slipped.
He slipped, and the ball went behind him. A suboptimal 6 of 11 for 60 yards for Love. All right, there you go. First down. And another slip. 13-yard gain. Could have been a lot more. Wilson, nice job.
The backup running back, he was questionable for this game. Was able to play the backup running back, early third-string running back, actually. I don't know if Marshawn Wood's able to play today, but I think he would be the backup because A.J. Dillon's out for the year.
Great cutback there. Great cutback at the line. Yeah, he just flat out slipped. Bad turf. Bad turf.
They're going to run it again to the outside. Okay.
Here you go.
5 yard run.
4 yard.
4 yard,
Yeah.
5 yard, something like that. True North saying pick the Packers to lose because they hate planes. They also hate 2-hour car rides,
which they had today from their hotel.
which is insane.
From the other side of town. The NFL, I think, did the best they could in finding the best possible city to play in South America. But the
It's
overall
not
conditions,
great. It's a terrible situation.
Yeah.
Like, if I can rank 1 out of 10 situation, it would literally
First
be
down,
a 0.
Wilson.
Go, Emmanuel.
Emmanuel Wilson
Most underrated back in the league.
is like a horse in horse racing that you call a mudder.
Sure.
That does really well running in the mud. Bad turf, just plows.
Well, he's small. He's got good agility.
He waits to read the hole. He's very good. He seems to have good vision.
Yeah. The running backs who are active are Jacobs, Wilson, and Merriweather because Marshawn Lloyd's out and A.J. Dillon's out for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Marshawn Lloyd, of course, the 3rd or 4th round pick, I forget which, from USC this year, who is called by some analysts the best running back in the draft.
I obviously feel sad that A.J. Dillon's out for the year.
Yeah.
The silver lining that he's got is that he can watch with his family. He can watch with his young kid. That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool. I feel for what he feels like right now, sitting in his home in Green Bay. But at least he can be with his family.
They seem to have a great family. I see, his wife would do, kind of what a game day is like.
Mm-hmm.
It would be, her hanging out with Simone Biles.
Yeah.
During the game and that whole deal and how and they just seem good vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from the Dillon family.
And there is 1st and 10. They're already at the cusp of field goal range. And a little end around jet sweep.
Go, Manuel.
Boom!
Oh, it's right.
See
It's Go, Jay! Touchdown, Packers!
That is great play design.
Jaden
That is
Reed.
great jobs of taking advantage of Philly not trusting the turf. When you know where you're going and they don't know where they're going, and then you got a slippery running back in space like Reed in that sort of situation. Yes, he's a receiver, but on this play, he played like a running back. And the downfield blocking was fantastic. His cutbacks were fantastic. Broke a tackle. Takes it to the house.
Yes, he does.
First touchdown of the Packers season, baby. And it is now 13-7 with the extra point.
Yes, it is. So I just have to update the score here. Bear with me.
Beautiful.
As I do so.
And that again is the advantage of the Packers offense being the one major unit that has continuity from last year. The only unit in this game that has continuity from last year. And that's why they're winning this game, I think.
There's a flag on the PAT.
Yep. Which will be probably added to the kickoff. Yep, offsides.
Yeah.
A lot of offsides penalties today. A lot of snap-related penalties, which is rare. Oh, they're going for 2 now.
Oh, we're going for 2?
They're going to go for 2, which makes sense, make it a 7-point game.
Hold up, party people.
Because it moves the football to about the 1.25-yard line.
Samuel fantasy points for Jordan Love. Dang it, Jordan Love wasn't in the play. I'll take it, but I need Jordan Love to get me points tonight. I believe in Jordan Love, so I start him. Packers go for 2.
Up the gut, and they'll get it.
Nope. So it's a 5-point game. When was the last time you saw a game at 12-7?
That is rare. That is rare. Still, Packers in the lead. We'll take it. We will take it. Brian O'Doherty, tell us where you're watching from.
I can answer that question very quickly.
Okay.
Near us. Very
Near us.
close to us.
Okay.
Kid who I went to grade school with who's younger than me
Excellent.
by a few years. So
Very cool. Very cool.
Declan, don't even worry about answering that.
Yeah, we are not saying where we live
We're
in
in
the Philly area.
We're in Philadelphia.
We're in Philly. That's all you need to know.
Folks.
All you need to know. Oh, man. Was that Kevin Hart? Yeah.
Yes.
That's Kevin Hart. Beat him as Philadelphia. Awesome Philadelphian. Fan of Max's Steaks.
Never
in
heard
North
of that
Philly.
place.
We should go there some Saturday morning, early afternoon.
I heard of that.
I've heard really good things about it there.
Huh.
I don't know. I would not say it's Angelo's.
Angela's so good. Yeah, JJ,
JJ.
tell him, JJ. As Jair Alexander said, the pack is
is
back. The pack is back.
He said that. I don't know if when he said that, it had the Butamus mojo that he had after the Christmas win over Miami a couple years ago.
The pack is
And
back.
that post-game interview that he had where he explained his interception in one of the most fun Nigel Morgan, Tony Plush ways that I'd ever seen in the NFL.
And whoop.
Yep.
I just ran the ball. That's such an
Troy
entertaining-
joining us.
a Bears fan. Oh, God bless you. I pray because of
Game.
your.
This is fun.
I pray that you and all of your fans don't go insane once again this year.
Chicago.
Like I want you guys to lose because you're in our division, and you guys losing means we win division. Simple logic. But
What I will say, and I'm speaking of this from experience from 2010.
yeah,
When the Packers and the Bears are both really good, it is great for football.
no, I was gonna say when the Packers and Bears are both really good, Bears fans are really annoying.
They are, except for when the Packers win, which they did in that NFC Championship.
I just my goal at the end of every Sunday is to be able to hear that Bears post game show. Go
My
boys.
goal is for the Packers to win and not for me to focus all my attention on the Bears post-game show. But I have to admit,
It's so funny.
I mean, we have an injured ref. Ryan Dixon.
There's Big Dom's over there watching. Big Dom's just chilling.
For those who don't know who Big Dom is, that is like the Eagles security
He's
director.
a legend. He's
Yep.
a legend. Just look up Big Dom. We all, if you're from Philly, you know Big Dom. Don't
Yep.
play with Big Dom, okay? Don't play with
You
him.
see,
You
the
love Big
Eagles
Dom.
are our adversary tonight. They're not an enemy because we live in Philadelphia. We have grown to understand, respect, to an extent, love the Eagles in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But you don't lose what made you.
Yeah.
And I mean, I grew up as a lifelong Packers fan. I worked for the radio network for 22 years. My grandfather knew Vince Lombardi, and you're a part owner of the team.
Yes, I am.
So 2-yard run, first down for Philly.
Yup. He does have weapons, but again, that's what I've said before. He's a rookie quarterback, right? Caleb Williams is a rookie. Yeah, if you're a being a lifetime Bears fan, just like being a lifetime Jets fan, et cetera, it's tough.
But at least the Bears won their championship 17 years more recently than the
That's
Jets.
a good point. Gonna be a rough year for the Vikings. Three other teams will Bears are borderline playoff team. The Packers and the Lions are locks in the playoffs. One of them is going to be the 2 seed. The other is going to be the 5 seed.
Oh, loads of time for Hurts.
Sack 'em.
Except some
Dang
fantastic coverage led
Dang
to
it.
Hurts having to throw it out of bounds.
I wanted the sack.
I mean, Hurts had all day, but his receivers weren't getting open.
I wanted him to feel the wrath of Rashawn Gary or Preston Smith.
Preston was breathing down his neck.
Just edge rushers. Because who's got it better than us? Nobody.
Quoting a Chargers head coach. What the heck?
And that plugs me talking about the Michigan-Texas game tomorrow. Go Blue, right?
I would say
Go
so.
Blue.
I'd
All
say
right,
so.
all right, all right. Horns down.
And a blitz coming. Ertz beats
No,
it and gets the first down throw.
Jair. Jair.
A.J. Brown is good.
I don't care. Jair Alexander is supposed to be the best corner in the league. I don't care. I get the purpose, Liberty, but Jair.
That's called Jair making a great move after the catch.
Oh,
I don't know of a cornerback who would have been able to tackle Brown in that circumstance if Brown makes that move. That's more just great execution than bad tackling
We
by the
gotta
Packers.
stop them. They're dangerous.
That's called you got to get home on the sack, and they didn't. And Hurts keeps it
He just
and slides into second base.
See, Will, I can't.
Well, he's a Notre Dame fan, so it's his job to not like Michigan.
That's true. But see, I can't root for. Okay, so there are only two teams in all of college football that I dislike for a reason other than that they're my team's right. So obviously, I cannot stand with everything in me Minnesota and Pitt.
As Wisconsin and with my wife being from West Virginia fans.
Well, that's sad. Ohio State fans and Texas fans are the two most annoying fan bases.
Pump fake, wide open receiver Smith.
I don't
First
think the
down to
fantasy
21.
points, but it sucks.
That play happened because of how Hurts looked off the initial throw and faked out the Packers secondary right at the first level.
Yeah.
And that forced Smith open because it made the secondary think they were going more for the receiver along the sidelines than Smith.
Yeah.
That's just great play design and a great job by Hurts.
But Ohio State fans and Texas fans are the two fan bases that annoy the absolute crap out of me. And just kind of their whole cultures in general are very arrogant.
Barkley short throw, 6 yards.
Which I don't like. So I can't root for them.
I actually have a lot of respect as a university, for the most part, for the University of Texas. I actually think it's a fantastic university.
What about Ohio State?
Very good university.
Yeah, but they're
I actually know
the
people who take medical
the
school.
University itself kind of they're all D.
Yeah,
It's
they're
kind
a
of-
little bit arrogant.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
I mean, as an academic institution, Texas is great. I almost applied there.
I'm glad you didn't go there.
Hurts keeper, almost a first down.
Oh, a Bears
31.
and the Buckeyes fan, God bless you twice.
Oh no!
I'm just giving you crap. But,
Oh no!
but yeah, I can't. So like, I don't love Michigan, but I respect the crap out of Sharon Moore. He's not, dude. Sharon Moore's not under contract right now.
Oh my gosh!
He's
Okay.
just that dedicated to the university that he's like, I don't care if I'm not under contract.
Just push.
Just stop that.
Brotherly shove.
Just go on top of Jalen.
You got
Yeah,
it.
they got it. Dang it, guys. Okay, just don't give
At
up
least
a
we think.
touchdown. Don't give up a touchdown, please. I beg you. The Phillies are up 14-1.
Yeah, Quay Walker was the leaper who had to try and
That's the guy who
stop
I picked.
Hurts's progress, and he could not get his shoulders into Hurts's chest accurately. 1st and 10 at the 11. And Barkley's going to take it in.
Touchdown Birds, 13-12. We knew it was going to be back and forth. And that's exactly what it is.
When you've got a great matchup of two fantastic offenses, this is what you can expect.
Yep.
And the Packers had nobody sitting there in that quadrant of the defense. I think they called an audible, and Smith just took it where the Packers weren't going to be. 13-12, about to make it 14. Jake Elliott. Yep. You got it.
So this is a really cool story. Eagles backup QB Tanner McKee.
Mm-hmm.
Before he went to Stanford, he went on a 21-month mission trip to Brazil.
Okay.
And because of that, he learned Portuguese. So while the other guys had to have their own Portuguese translators, he was his own.
Man.
Hold on, the Eagles flew out of... Oh, they're talking about the fans from
Yeah.
Philly flew out of New York, which is true.
Some did. Although I think there were some direct flights.
No, everything
Philly.
went through New York. Of what I saw. It was...
This in-game update is brought to you by a drink you can't have until you're 21.
What?
It's a whiskey,
Good for the whiskey.
which I had for the first time recently because
Fireball.
my boss is a huge fan of Fireball.
Fireball.
Yep. The black and white of Corinthians. Eagles choosing Corinthians colors. Packers choosing Brazil national colors. I think that's a good move.
Well, saying I can respect USC, can't respect Michigan. Yeah, but I'm gonna be interested to. That's the only college football game I'm going to be watching tomorrow because I have to be at a high school football game tomorrow evening. Go Craft. Beat Erasmus Hall.
Out of New York, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Long-time powerhouse. Yes, Will Indy.
I just don't think the American A is just good enough.
I think it has not been taken care of since the Olympics.
We'll say I'm disappointed in it.
But because in Rio, so many of the venues were just sort of left to rot after the 2016 Olympics.
So dumb. It's just, I think it's a Brazil government issue.
Yeah. Which is why what Paris did, what LA has done and is doing for 2028, did a great job of planning out legacies for all these venues and making sure that stuff makes sense.
What about Tokyo?
Questionable.
Okay.
Like the National Stadium, like they don't have a regular tenant except for like the Japanese soccer team.
Yeah.
That is true, Will Indy.
It depends.
Mm-hmm.
We play some Friday night games, we play some Saturday games. The issue in this case is that the high school doesn't have a home field.
Yeah.
So they're playing at someone else's home field. I think all of their games but one are at that game. Like home and road, all of their games but one.
By the way, I found out today where we go to church sometimes up in Northwest Philly, St. Raymond's, about a block or two away is the space where Temple's football stadium used to be.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
A Protestant church now operates the field and owns the field. And they use it for community activities.
Oh, is that right down the street from like, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Some more slippery
Well,
turf.
slipped Thank God.
Oh, thank goodness that was dropped. Love had lost his footing and was just trying to get rid of the football to avoid getting sacked. Oops, he almost threw a pick six. Yeah, he slipped on it on his drop back and was trying to toss it to Josh Jacobs.
What's up? Happy Friday.
Oh,
Yeah, TGIF to y'all, by the way. TGIF.
yes. The only Friday football game this year until Black Friday, I think, right?
Yep. Black Friday at 3 o'clock so that it ends by 6 before the NFL period of.
Oh, again,
Gotcha.
questionable decisions. Jordan Love, do better. It's like this drive, he regressed to his first year form.
But what if he didn't have anyone else open?
Then he just throw the thing away. And he had Jacobs open. It would have been a short little game, but it's better than throwing a second potential pick back to back.
All right, here we go. Come on. Let's get moving. 3rd and 10 for the back here. They need big play. Guard, run, or pass, throw football.
Yeah! Wide open! Go! Take it to the house!
Go!
Take it to the house!
Touchdown, Packers! I don't want to work. I want to bang on the drum all day.
Just like you said, Mikey. Hello! 70-yard bomb.
Go, Pack, go!
And that's just great route running by Reed staying with the route and nobody in the Philly secondary within a zip code. Just to make it 19-14.
Here we go. It is up and it is right
Beautiful.
down the middle. All right.
Got a flag. And it's on us.
That's fine. So what does that mean?
That means it's going to be a 38 or 38-yard extra point.
So we just have to. I'm not worried. As I said, our guy nailed it from 62. So
Yeah,
we're good.
Whew, that was beautiful.
Will sang. So stars live at the DC.
Nice.
It's up,
Yep.
and it is so good.
And you got it.
Let's go, Jaden Reed.
19-14, good guys.
I thought, dang, why did I not draft Jaden Reed on my fantasy team? Dang.
That was just a failure by the Philly secondary with coverage and with, I think, even the scheme there. They took advantage of something. That's called Philly's defense not being in line yet. And that's what happens when you have the first game with a coordinator.
Yeah.
Again, why I think the Packers are going to win this game. You put this game in January at the link, I think the Eagles win it.
Let's do our fantasy football check-in for the week. I'm in a league with a whole bunch of random people. That's my only league.
Because none of you would join.
So L people in the chat, L people, get better.
Not like I joined either because I very simply don't have time to play.
When was the last time you played fantasy football?
1997.
Wow, I wasn't expecting. I thought you were going to say never.
I have not had time to play fantasy football since college.
It doesn't actually take that much time. Like, I usually will put, like, in a season, I'll put, like, 10 minutes a day in.
Yeah, I don't have time putting 10 minutes a day.
That's fair.
Being your mommy's husband, being your dad.
Yeah.
Trying to start a business, essentially.
Love has 9.2 points. Not terrible. The guy who I'm going up against had Mahomes, Derrick Henry, and Rashid Rice all already play.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Kelsey, who did nothing, only 6.4 points. Devonta Smith, 7.2 so far. Love, 9.2. I'm currently projected to win.
Excellent.
But he is Jaden Reed on his bench.
There is something amazing about the idea of seeing your team in a faraway land.
Wow.
I'd love to be at this game.
The Philly sports guy couldn't get into the stadium. They don't allow face paint.
That's a travesty. That is a sham.
That is
a mockery.
Let me listen to it.
That is a Travis shamockery. The Philly sports guy deserves better. We actually met him in Philadelphia. Go check out that video on our series of vlogs. Last year, we met him at a Brewers Phillies game, and he was fantastic to us, even as we disagreed on teams. Great dude, the Philly sports guy.
Apparently it's a Brazil law.
As the kid just explained to me, it is a Brazilian law. You cannot wear face paint to a game. Kickoff heads to about the 23-yard line. where the Eagles will go on offense from there, Gainwell with the return.
He can keep everything on the side of his face, but it's just the front that has to be.
Oh, it appears that he's going to have to take the face paint off this front before they'll allow him into the stadium. There's probably a reason because of incidents in Brazil why they don't allow face paint in the stadium. There's things that maybe culturally I don't know, but it just stinks for a guy like the Philly sports guy. And why would you think, if you've never experienced throw with a middle incomplete on first down, why would you think, if you've never experienced a rule like that there would be a law like that? I mean, the only thing I could think of is if some fan who knows about what the Philly sports guy does, who lives in Brazil, is like, dude, don't paint your face. They won't let you in the stadium. But still, that's crazy. That's wrong. Ooh, Brown and Jair Alexander getting into a little bit of pushing and shoving.
They're competitors. They're competitors.
Ooh.
Tell him, Jair. Tell him how bad he is at football. Even though he burned you early.
Even though he's really good at football. What is this?
There's me accidentally hitting something with my foot. We're good.
And a catch by Brown on the first down.
Okay, I'm just going to
And they continue jawing.
I'm just going to literally just going to shut my mouth about any bad thing about AJ Brown.
And Brown broke an Alexander tackle.
And I think Alexander's like, all right, nice. Yeah, Will. And sorry. No, you're good, Will. Wow. Look at 15 consulting firms for the Duke Northwestern game. Wow. Come on, lock down. Sack him.
How to do a stadium? Throw out of bounds on first down will be 2nd and 10.
I've said before, if they had the space at where the location of this pop-up stadium is, I would build the stadium there. It's just they don't have the space.
Right.
But it's a beautiful site.
It would be the greatest site for a high school or Division III college football stadium you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
For D1, it's too small.
Or a small D1 stadium, like a FCS stadium.
Maybe. Time check, 4:11 left, second quarter. Barkley. 2.5 yard smash.
Speaking of, at halftime, I'll run through some college games just to talk sports. But let's see if anything of interest happened today. Italy beat France 3-1 in the UEFA Nations League group stage.
Excellent. As they should.
Shout out Italy.
3rd and 7.
The Phillies are up 14-1. And obviously this game. That's all I have on my favorites list.
Easy first down and a lot of room to run. Good play design by the Eagles.
That's called Dallas Goedert existing. That is called Dallas Goedert existing.
He was the pick from the famous David Akers rant and trash talk.
Legendary.
At the draft in Dallas. Hey, Dallas, last time you won the Super Bowl, these draft picks weren't even born. Which remains true today. 2.5 yard gain by
just
Barkley.
ran into the dude's leg.
Yep. Again, the kind of mistake that after a few weeks they're not going to make.
Yes. It's also the turf, too.
Yep.
He's kind of sandwiched in there.
As we tick towards 2 minutes, they're at the 38-yard line of the Packers. 2nd and 8.
Get to him.
Mm.
Get to him. Throws downfield.
Overthrow. Incomplete. Third and 8. It is hard to get to Jalen Hurts. This is where his mobility is such an asset.
It's third down.
Did you just pull a Jartsy?
Not intentionally.
He just pulled a Jartsy. Bill Jarts.
That's what every PA announcer does. Third
PA
down.
announcer of the Packers.
I wasn't trying to say it like Jarts does. I was just doing the third down.
He just pulled a Jartsy.
Well, saying my parents were seniors in college the last time my team won the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Will.
Run up the middle, and Hurts will not get the first down, but I think this is
They're
4
going
down
to go brother
territory.
shove here.
2 yards away, yeah, perhaps. But there was a 2-minute warning. I'm sending a note to the person.
That dude had a mask on. You're telling me that he's allowed a Philly sports guy? Free Philly sports guy.
Free Philly sports guy, yes.
Free the Philly sports guy.
I think you can have a mask, but you can't have paint. Free Philly sports guy.
Free Philly sports guy. Legend. We all know he's a legend.
Note sent to the person who now has the job that I used to have. One of the jobs I used to have in the Packers radio network as a halftime update guy. I also used to be a features reporter for the pregame show, post-game show update guy, and I ran digital coverage.
Jaden Daniels is good at his job. Fun fact: he's gonna be a really good quarterback. It's just putting the right guys around him. Like you have Eckler, who's solid. You have a couple decent wide receivers. So I guess just get him a good line.
And this NFL Sunday ticket proving that the San Diego Chargers again have the greatest uniform in the history of the NFL.
They're not from San Diego anymore.
I don't care.
See, for
The San Diego Chargers have the greatest uniform.
yeah,
1963.
Here's the thing for me. Like I was too young when they moved to have gotten into a normal routine for years and years and years on end, calling them San Diego Chargers.
I think I'm probably going to forever call them that.
Yeah, like for me, like the Oakland Athletics are the Oakland Athletics.
Yep. The
right?
Oakland A's.
Like they're the Oakland A's.
Like I'm still going to call them the Oakland Raiders probably. Because they belong in Oakland.
I might make that mistake once or twice. If the NFL expands, San Diego, Oakland, not Oakland, it's San Diego.
They'd have to build a new stadium though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, well, where would they expand then? St. Louis?
I could see St. Louis.
They'd have to build a new stadium there too, but
I could see Salt Lake City. And this would be controversial. I could see Toronto.
no NFL teams outside of the United States.
Or Mexico City.
No NFL
I don't
teams out of the
mind it.
United States. It's America's league.
No.
Oh,
Make the game global. That's why they're playing this game in Brazil.
Yeah, I think every team should
Make
play
the
an
game
international
global.
game.
Fourth and 3.
Here we go.
4th and 3.
It's 4th and 3, so they can't touch push it.
I'm just going to try and draw them outside, which the Packers are prone to having happen. And they didn't. It's going to be delayed game.
Nope.
We'll have to punt.
Okay.
Oh, well. Call timeout.
Let's
Yeah.
discuss old school NFL uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. We'll go to the 80s. We'll just go best throwback.
I agree with you about the creamsicles. Those were cool. An underrated jersey from the 80s, the Giants.
I
love those Giants royal blues.
Okay. So we're going to play a game of this or that.
Mm-hmm.
Between play. So I'm just going to say this uniform or that uniform. All throwbacks. And you tell me which one.
Uh-huh.
Better one.
Going for it, 4th and 3 here.
Doesn't shock me.
And the Packers are prone to committing penalties tonight. Very, very prone.
Get to him.
They're
Get
not
to
going
him.
to get
Get
to
to
him
him.
before. First down.
Dang it.
27-yard line.
Yep. Okay. These are honorable mentions, which we don't really need. This isn't a long enough list.
Wow. McDuffie could have been called for targeting. But he avoided him just by that much. Run up the gut, squat, maybe a yard and a half. Tick, 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 tick. Minute 15. And they organize. Under a minute now. 2nd and 7. Oh, they got 3 yards out of that. They got a good spot. It's really more 2nd and 8. Hurts a little dump off to Gainwell. Broke 1 tackle, broke 2 tackles. And gets a first down because of it at the 14. Gainwell was good in open space.
Yeah.
And a timeout call, it looks like. Yeah, Gainwell's just a shifty runner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
First question. The Falcons 66 through 70 home uniforms
Black. Okay.
or the let's go with the we'll go black uniform versus black uniform versus the Bengals 80s and 90s.
Oh, I
uniforms.
love those 80s to mid 90s black uniforms of the Bengals.
Okay.
Those
so
are
then
cool.
we're going to do Bengals or Broncos 60s through 90s orange unis.
I gotta go Bengals.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. All right, 43 seconds. As much as that uniform defines Denver to me in a lot of ways. Now I'm gonna go with Denver orange. Actually,
Okay.
All right, 1st and 10.
Lockdown.
Loads of time. Finally,
Yes!
finally a sack. Nixon, baby.
Boom! Keyshawn Nixon.
Clock stopped with 31 seconds on 2nd down.
Keyshawn Nixon running wild.
A 4-man rush is not going to get to Hurts. And that's a problem because it makes him very escapable. You have to have someone come in on a blitz or someone sort of shadowing him like Nixon did on that play. And it worked.
And he's doing a little dance. There's Jeff Hafley, the great defensive coordinator of the Green Bay Packers.
In a coach's box that was not designed to be an NFL coach's box when they built it. I bet.
Yeah, it doesn't look very well lit. Looks like a suite.
I've been in worse coaches' boxes or sat next to worse coaches' boxes in my college travels.
Okay.
But, yeah. Watch for pick plays by the Eagles. Depending upon how you run it, it can be legal. And some flaggage. What's a call?
Please be
call?
a cha-cha. Please be a cha-cha. Please be a cha-cha. Cha-cha!
When referees do the Dante Culpepper roll, or as you call it, the cha-cha, that's a good thing for the Packers.
Laundry.
5-yard penalty.
On the field. 31 seconds ago. Okay. Broncos orange or the Lions 80s blue home uniforms?
I love the shade of that Lions home uni. I love that shade of blue, but I still got to go Broncos in that one. All right, 2nd and 21. And 4-man rush, forever to throw. Easy catch, but Dallas Goedert doesn't. He gets 4.5 yards out of it.
Who take that?
And tick, 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 tick. 15 seconds left. This may be their last play of the half. Six seconds, and they down it. They're just going to kick the field goal.
Okay. So what did you pick, Broncos or?
I picked the Broncos in that
Okay.
one. Jake Elliott's going to come in and take care of that field goal.
Broncos or the Dolphins?
You may want to get a halftime score ready.
Yes, I will do that.
So that could be our halftime discussion.
That could be.
Uniforms.
That could be.
$36 points in the first half. If he makes his field goal, you can expect that. And he makes it. Halftime score, Green Bay 19, Philadelphia 17.
Yeah.
You can expect that with the kind of action we've seen tonight.
Mm-hmm.
With the kind of offenses that are on this field that are brilliantly talented. And Matt LaFleur looking like a well-coiffed repair guy.
Kind of.
The ladies love the look.
Okay. I will be right back.
All right. Architecturally, as you do your thing, I give the designers of Corinthians Arena a very positive review. Cody Hankins joining us for halftime. Thank you for popping in. And Will ND saying good stand for the pack, which it was. Absolutely. But when they designed these stadiums for the World Cup, like Corinthians Arena was for the World Cup in 2014, that I think was one of the best designed of all the stadiums for that World Cup. Earlier, you saw, I think it was Will ND mentioning the idea of playing this game in Rio at the Maracanã. That was a stadium built, I want to say, in the 1950s or in 1950 itself for the World Cup in Brazil. It was the world's largest stadium at the time. 200,000 people reportedly went to the final. Obviously, that was back where there were no seats. Everybody just stood. They installed full seats in the stadium, 75,000 for the World Cup and for the Olympics. And then they really haven't taken care of the stadium since, which is why I think they're playing this game in Sao Paulo and not at the Maracanã. Oh, next Saturday, Bama, Wisconsin. The first time that the Crimson Tide has ever, to my knowledge, had a chance to travel up and learn about this species, this strange species known as the Badgers fan, and gotten to learn about the insane atmosphere of Camp Randall Stadium. LSU fans met Badgers fans in 2016 when the two teams played at Lambeau Field. LSU fans are known for partying, are known for tailgating as much as anybody in the country. And they're like, Wisconsin, y'all do it right. You get it. You do it as well as we do. And that, to me, says that the atmosphere in Madison is as good as it gets in college football. Will India went to high school with John Pius, who plays D-line for the Badgers. Wisconsin's getting trounced. I'll be fair about that. It is the kind of a game where some of the better Badgers teams, some of the best Badgers teams in recent decades, probably could beat Bama if the game is played at Camp Randall. The Camp Randall effect is unlike anything that I've seen that it did. I sat in the post-game interviews with Les Miles. I remember that. But that atmosphere has caused teams that are inherently more talented than Wisconsin to go into Camp Randall and get their rear ends whooped. Wisconsin is known for upsets at home because the atmosphere at Camp Randall Stadium is as loud and is as raucous as any in college football. When SEC fans are saying, hey, you can do what we can do, that says something. But Bama is catching Wisconsin on an off year. They're trying to rebuild. They are trying to rebuild. They are not the 2010 team, a team I was blessed to cover and pregame show host their football broadcasts on radio and sit in the booth. That team in 2010, when they played number 1 Ohio State in prime time, the kickoff return from David Gilreath to start the game, I get chills. I was sitting next to the play-by-play voice of the Badgers, Matt LePay, when he was doing the call, and hearing his voice just rise as the crescendo of the Camp Randall fans just exploded as Gilreath ran that ball back for a touchdown. And Gilreath starts this game with a bang. We're talking about Bama, Wisconsin coming up.
And you're talking about the Ohio State game?
Yep. Yeah. And Wisconsin went on to win that game over number 1 ranked Ohio State by 2 scores.
And sadly, that was years ago and doesn't affect the fact that Wisconsin's going to get murdered next Saturday. I need to grab my water. I'll be right back.
And that's the same kid who's like, all things are possible. I love having fun with him. It's all good. But Wisconsin is known for pulling off comebacks. Wisconsin's known for pulling off upsets.
I said all things.
That said, it ain't happening.
I said all things are possible because it is true, but I'm not going to predict it.
We have a little bit of a lighting issue.
That sucks.
Bear with me here.
Hit the on button.
Where's the on button?
On the side. No, tell me what it says.
Not saying that.
You got to hold it.
It's on 35%.
Okay.
But lighting is back. All right, back to uniforms.
Well, I was going to talk about sports.
Go for it.
I was going to talk about sports. I just went out again. Great. Okay, so that means that it's that. And it just needs to charge. So, that's what that means. Okay, let's go through it, folks.
Okay.
College football. What's going on?
There's one game that the world is going to care about.
Indiana is murdering Western Illinois 77-3. That officially breaks Ole Miss's largest margin of victory, I think.
No, why can play a game like that?
No. I'm wrong. My bad, folks. My bad. Ole Miss won 76-0, right?
Yeah.
So technically, they still own. Shout out Ole Miss for that. BYU leads SMU 15-12 in Big 12 ACC action.
Battle of the acronyms.
And Duke leads Northwestern 7-3. Tomorrow.
Battle of the brains.
Tomorrow, the game we're all waiting for, South Dakota, Wisconsin, as well as, and that's at 3:30 on FS1. Don't know how that game's on FS1, but it is.
It's not only Wisconsin, but it's also the rival of your godmama's team, her alma mater, South Dakota State.
Albany, West Virginia, 6 p.m. on ESPN+. Mm-hmm. Texas, Michigan, as I said, big noon kickoff. Number 3 Texas, number 10 Michigan. Programming note for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
On Fox, they will have the following. I'm going to go through Fox's yes and ESPN's yes. BN or CFB on Fox. Fox on Big Noon Kickoff will be having on the show. Where are we, guys? Because I read it. Charles Woodson, Matthew McConaughey, Derek Jeter, Cooper Manning, and Chris Webber. Meanwhile, ESPN will be having Will Ferrell and Michael Phelps.
Oh, ESPN wins.
Yeah.
As great as Matthew McConaughey is,
All right.
Derek Jeter is.
All right.
You get Will Ferrell, just him alone.
All right.
And then adding Michael Phelps.
Yup.
Wow.
Then we go to the great thing known as other college football games.
Mm-hmm.
Bowling Green, Penn State, random stuff like that. Please load. Thank you. Arkansas, Oklahoma State. Interesting, right? Kansas State, Tulane. Georgia Tech, Syracuse. All interesting games. Pitt, Cincinnati.
Interesting note from True North Packers fan. We need to confirm that, but
Yeah, I'll check on that. Army, FAU.
Mhm.
Baylor, Utah. Iowa, Iowa State.
nice rivalry game.
Cal versus Auburn. South Carolina, Kentucky. Maryland, Michigan State.
I'll look up that update while you
Okay.
rattle all that off.
What other interesting games are there tomorrow? Oh, it's a rematch. South Florida, Alabama. Kansas, Illinois. Virginia, Wake Forest. And the primetime games, Tennessee, NC State on ABC.
Mhm.
And Colorado, Nebraska on NBC.
That is an old school Big A rivalry.
Yes, it is.
That'll be fun.
And then the late night Peacock game is Boise State, Oregon, and the late night Fox game is Texas, Washington State. And then at 10:30, Oregon State, San Diego State, and Mississippi State, Arizona State. So, decent, not incredibly loaded, but decent. Pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any updates on Stokes here to confirm what you're reporting. Not saying that you're wrong, True North.
Let me check.
I'm also from the old school world of journalism,
Let me check.
where I always have to confirm.
Let me check the thing known as the Packers Twitter account.
They have to have somebody running it from 1265 Lombardi Avenue.
They don't have anything on here.
That news will indeed would make
That would be
Nick the Legend
interesting.
very happy.
Yes, it would. I personally, while I was gone, I tried to FaceTime him, but he didn't answer because he's watching football. Like we all are, right? We gotta watch football.
Yes, although we were actually watching a halftime show.
Why is there a halftime show for? I guess it's international. I still say Lil Wayne should be doing the halftime show this year. It's in his hometown in New Orleans.
Every game back in the day, they always used to show a halftime show.
Yeah.
Probably because there were no really well-developed halftime update shows back in the day. Because it'd be very hard to get footage.
Yeah. Well,
Because they didn't have a lot of immediate satellite feeds and digital feeds that were available. So all you would do is just show the halftime band.
Yeah.
Some sort of marching band.
Let's just see if we can find. I don't see anything on Eric Stokes, so I don't really know. We'll find out. I'm seeing if there's
It appears that there's one main, like, Las Vegas strip-like street in Sao Paulo that we're traveling along, like some major street. Jordan Love, much better today so far because of the Jalen Hurts interception. But if a defender for Philadelphia just keeps his paws on it,
Yep.
Eagles lead this game, and they lead by 2 scores.
Yeah, the legendary Butch from Manayunk is currently at a watch party in Manayunk. Shout out Butchie.
Excellent.
We love Butch from Manayunk. Philly legend. If you know him, you know him. And if you don't, you should.
Again, we are Anthony and Jay, father and son.
Yep.
We are Packers fans living in Philadelphia. I used to work for the Packers radio network, so still my team for that reason. We moved to Philadelphia from Wisconsin 3 years ago. We are one of the few Packers fans in Philly.
Oh, they're a decent amount of us.
Decent. The party in Philly is right now at Milk Boy, which is the official Packers bar in Philadelphia. We declined to go there tonight because it might get a little bit raucous.
We might be there next Sunday.
There's a chance.
At some point this year, we will be there.
Yeah.
That's a safe bet.
Truth. Okay. Kickoff coming. Third quarter beginning. Can you change your graphic?
If you want to finish this, okay.
There are priorities in life, people. Cupcakes over graphics.
If we ever get big, we'll hire a producer.
And that kickoff's landing in Uruguay.
AK, that producer could literally just be a high school kid who literally just has to watch it, who literally gets paid to watch a football game and change the score.
Maybe one of your pals from the prep.
Yeah, very simple.
And by the way, feel free to subscribe to WSJP on YouTube. That is the student broadcast channel for St. Joe's Prep in Philly.
I'll switch phones in the chat after I do this.
It's where he goes to school. And it is for those who are familiar back in Wisconsin, it is the Marquette High of Philadelphia, the Jesuit Boys High School. Jalen Hurts in the pistol for the first play, and it bounces up the middle of the Barclay, and ankle tackle stops him at the 34.
I love how you call him Barclay. Like, his name's Saquon Barkley.
I don't know. I just do.
He was like, Saquon Barkley. I'm like, bro, that's not his name. His name was Barkley.
Maybe I'm getting a little bit of the highfalutin accent. Barclay.
We're not at the Barclay Center.
I need to think Chuck.
Charles Barkley. Yep.
Chuck.
They're related. Not actually.
No, they're not.
Although Charles Barkley is a big Eagles fan.
True. Playing here for so long. 4 receivers going out, including a wide open A.J. Brown, burning Jair Alexander, and going to the house.
I want to bang my head into the wall. It's what the dude does.
He's good.
It's what the dude does.
He's just very good. Let's see what happened here. It's like McKinney was on him. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he just got a move and got separation from Alexander. It just burned him. He just burned him.
You know, it looked like a fall atmosphere at Titletown.
And 24-19 Philly.
Raiding with Grossi is always fun.
Yes.
Grossi Posse Packer Nation.
Oh, goodness.
Heartbreak has entered the chat. Again, Heartbreak has entered the chat.
It's one play.
Yeah, but Chris Jenkins.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Fun fact. There you go. Here, I will drop the WSJP link for y'all in the chat so you can subscribe.
Most of the fans that are at the link watching the game on the screens are wearing Kelly Green.
Yeah, because they know they have good taste in jersey.
Yeah.
That simple.
It's sort of like when the Brewers were wearing mostly their navies and finally started adding as an alternate their throwbacks.
Or that every single. What do you mean?
They're using the pinstripe occasionally.
Oh, like for when they did the Friday night things.
Yep, and now that's what the Eagles are doing with Kelly Greens, which is cool. Packers going to get the ball at the 30.
Yep. I'm sticking the link in there for y'all. There you go. Give them a sub. Eventually, that'll mean give me a sub, essentially. When I
give them love.
When I am working with them. The CFL, after seeing what
12
happened,
on 12.
They said, "You called?"
Love it.
With the waving.
Love it.
That's great. Good social media. Did you see what the Bucs social media team did?
No.
Like a whole bunch of Instagram pages reposted what?
Oh, flea flicker.
Come on, Jay Love.
No one's getting open.
Throw it. Throw a football. Throw a football.
He just threw it away.
Good
Smart
catch,
move.
coach.
Smart move. Smart move. Good coverage downfield.
But after the Ravens guy was like barely touching the line, the Bucs reposted when Katie was touching the line.
Yes.
They were like, "Oh, we know what that's like."
Oh,
We've seen it.
Packers got away with holding there.
Good job, refs. Good job taking the bribes.
Jeez. All right, 2nd and 10. And they'll run to set up 3rd down. Oh, get on the football! I think we did.
Okay, good.
Fumble. Oh. And the fumble forward that with Melton recovering makes it 3rd.
Hey, it's Bo Melton.
Yep.
What's up, Bo?
That was just a great tackle with the head going right to the football. 3rd and 1.
Easy work here. Flag.
DPI. That's got to be DPI.
Or something else. We'll see.
Yep. Packers are moving forward. I think they know it's DPI. They're conferencing. They're conferencing. It'll be a little more funky than that. Well, we gotta have some funk with this. Tell me something good. Bow, bow. Thrill me, thrill me, thrill me. Pass interference. DPI.
Defense.
And a personal foul.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go, Pat, go. First down. Yeah, that's a personal foul. You can't. Don't touch my quarterback. Don't touch my quarterback.
Let's see.
Don't touch my quarterback.
I would allow for that.
Don't touch my quarterback.
It's within a step. I would allow for that.
Yes, DPI. Come on, Quinion Mitchell. You know better than that, dude. Come on. What are we doing?
Packers haven't committed a penalty in like almost a quarter.
Good job, guys.
After they had 6 to start the game.
Now, they're going to commit a penalty in like the next couple plays, but.
This one.
Got him up. Go, Crab.
Space.
Go, Tucker Crab.
Red zone, baby. Red zone. I love it.
Welcome to the witching hour, where wins become losses and losses become wins.
If you want to sell the NFL to an international audience, this is a great matchup to use because you have a lot of exciting offensive plays.
Look at Tucker Crab. That's the man out of the
and
Midwest.
Downfield blocking by Reed on Gardner Johnson. I'd love to see it.
Tucker Crab he got a little bit more slim. Like he was like more like muscular buff. Mm-hmm. Now he's like more of a
receiver.
Yeah.
And some patient running by Josh Jacobs for like a yard and a half.
Just don't run it. Don't. If you want to run it to the outside, then that's okay. But don't run it down the middle. That's just not very smart football.
Not against the Eagles' defensive line.
Yeah.
they're showing a lot of Packer signs on the electronic signage above the field, whereas obviously everything is Eagles on the field because it is technically an Eagles home game.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
Or try to attempt the pass.
That's one of those where I think Love was like, I'm going to try and get it close to a receiver. If he catches it, great, but I'm going to throw it low.
Exactly.
Then it can't be intercepted.
Yeah. It's a smart move by Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I saw a funny video from, it was like an Eagles fan.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, and it was her saying, like, all the things where you'd usually say, like, I love you, or I love that outfit. She was like, that's the best outfit of it. She's like, can't say love. I was like, that's bad.
Nice. Blitz coming. And a little DPI action again, this time in the end zone. Although I could see them ruling uncatchable because that ball was thrown far away.
Please rule the right thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Thanks.
think that was holding.
Good job,
defensive holding.
refs. Good job, refs. You're taking our money.
So there's no catchability issue there.
Yeah. The refs are taking the Packers' bribes.
No. Philadelphia's more known from the mob than Green Bay.
We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno.
Or that
We don't talk about it.
or that group that
I don't want anyone coming after me.
no, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, back in the day, Green Bay had a mob back in the era of Prohibition, but
Then never steady.
yeah, I mean, and it wasn't as much like we're going to kill you mob as much as it was just running illegal Prohibition.
Time! Christian Watson.
Back and forth we go, baby.
The
Go,
Pack
Pack, go!
is back.
Nice.
Woo!
Go, Pack, go! Touchdown.
I mean, this is...
Yes, Coach is magic. Very true.
If you're just a fan of football, just a fan of football, this is a perfect day, perfect game to watch, to introduce fans to the sport.
It's
26-24.
and it is now 26.
How many lead changes have we had in this game?
A lot.
This is, I want to say, is at least a fifth lead change.
Yeah, Hodag, that's true. Christian Watson with the oofta.
You just confirm that. Wow, 80,000 pounds of equipment at this game.
Yes. By the way, Phillies win. Butch Romaniuk.
Seventh lead change. Wow.
Butch Romaniuk is currently doing, after the Eagles' last touchdown, he was doing push-ups and jumping jacks.
Who
Nice.
is this?
Butch Romaniuk.
Oh, okay.
Butchie.
Oh,
Can I request, because I was busy in the kitchen and
okay.
had things going on. I was keeping up with the score, but how did we get from 3 to 19?
You had another field goal to make it 6. You had a touchdown and a missed 2-point conversion to make it 12, and then another touchdown and extra point to make it 19.
And now we're at 26.
7 lead changes. As Happy Hodag says, it may come down to who has the ball at the end.
Yep.
It may come down to who scores last. Sometimes the team that has the ball at the end doesn't get a chance to get the ball in the end zone or to actually punch it in because they just run out of time. But the last team to score, I think, is going to win this game. I don't know if you're going to see a team take a 2-score lead again.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think
That's the kind of football I love.
I wish the Packers were blowing them out right now. I wouldn't have to take heart medication.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Mommy's pulling out the cheese spread.
No, pass.
She's pulling out the cheese spread. Extra juice for the Packers.
Did you guys
Atlanta cheese, baby.
Do you want some?
Oh my gosh. Sure. This is beautiful.
Hodag says he loves cheese spread.
Happy Hodag gives you kudos.
I don't need no cheese spread. I'm chilling.
Oh, Will and D, I hope you're right that Jair Alexander makes a play.
He better.
He's been getting burned today
He's
by a
looking
great
washed.
receiver, one of the best in the game.
He's looking washed.
But still, he's having a subpar day. And part of it may be the new scheme that he's into.
There we go.
And yeah, that landed in Argentina.
Dang it. Actually, it landed in. Hold up. Wait a
Right now on your
minute.
screen, Noah
Hold
Eagle,
on,
the guy
wait a
who
minute.
did a magnificent job
Legend.
calling Team USA's basketball games in the Olympics on NBC.
He's officially an Olympic legend.
Both the men and the women. But part of the legend came from the fact that he was sitting next to a Marquette guy, Dwayne Wade.
Night. Okay, I think
First and 10 of the 30.
Corinthians
action.
Arena runs north-south, but I'm checking.
A little short dump off pass. Didn't get anywhere. Second and 10. The thing is, we in the Northern Hemisphere sort of get flummoxed when watching games in the Southern Hemisphere because we think that the sun is going to be going a certain way instead of a different way.
Well,
And here is Mommy. Mommy, you're ridiculous. Thank you.
It's nighttime, so we don't really know.
We get a mini date tomorrow.
Yes, we do.
Second and 10.
Where's the stadium at? It's here somewhere. Yeah, the stadium runs north-south.
And a little yard and a half gain. Third and manageable, but not great. 8.5 for Philly. We'll take it. No huddle, third down.
Let's go.
4-man.
Get
Oh!
yeah! Down
Three and out.
goes Hurts.
Very
Rashawn Gary
unblocked.
said, night.
Unblocked.
Don't play with Rashawn Gary. Best edge rusher in the league. Look at him.
I think they were expecting Barkley to
He
block,
Boom.
and Barkley didn't know what to do. That's called not knowing the scheme yet.
Boom.
That's the Packers' advantage.
Boom. He took him down with force.
Mm-hmm.
He said, boom. Throw him to the ground. Not actually, but tackle him very hard to the ground. The Birds gone punt. Good punt.
Bomb of a punt. Fair catch at the 20.
Why is Keyshawn Nixon? Oh, no, it's punt, so Jaden Reed makes sense.
Hmm?
No, I'm good.
No.
For anyone in the Philly area, tomorrow is the start of all of the road closures around the National Constitution Center. So, for traffic updates.
Baseball road tripper.
Go Green Team! There's only one green team here. If we're being honest. There's only one green team.
Eagles are wearing black and white for the most part.
Yeah, they have midnight green is what they call it. I call it teal.
It's more blue than green.
Yeah. It's midnight green, technically, but first down. Packers. What's up, baseball road tripper? You ready for a Viking season? I guess you're looking more forward to the playoffs for the Twins and the Vikings.
Good reason.
Speedy recovery, hoping for that for JJ McCarthy. But you guys get to have Sam Darnold as your quarterback. Yippity-doo, yippity-da. Also, peeps, if you're just joining us.
Oh, go ahead.
If you're just joining us, click the link. This is my high school's broadcasting program.
And for those who do not know the story of Baseball Road Tripper, this is now the first time handoff.
Oh, we got yards!
4 yards. 4 yards. Not bad. This is the first time we have ever had a comment written to us by someone who was featured by the great Bill Plaschke
Yeah.
in the Los Angeles Times for his experience.
I'm sorry, Baseball Road Tripper. I'm very sorry for your.
About how he just missed. Oh, we got flaggage from the Packers.
Boo, refs, you stay.
How he just missed Shohei Ohtani's 40-40 home run ball that was a walk-off grand slam. But how he gained friendship and just a lot of awesome expression of the best of human values from that experience.
What you missed is very competitive football game. But yeah, shout out Tony.
Yes.
Legend.
1st and 15 for the Packers.
Now here we
Go check out his video of that experience.
Yes.
It is such a good story. And look at the Plaschke story as well.
Shout out Bill Plaschke.
Play action. A lot of time over the middle, wide open, and he threw it to the Gophers, who are digging holes underneath the stadium. 2nd and 15. Underthrow.
That was a very extended walk.
Very.
Oh, shout out to behind the end zone having the Eagles Autism Foundation logo.
Yes.
Go support them.
That is cool.
They're great.
That is
Jeffrey
cool.
Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, made that like one of his big things. Kylie Kelsey, Jason's wife, works with them a lot. They do great stuff over there. So shout out to them.
They're the opponent. They are not the enemy today. They're just the opponent.
No, they're the enemy, but we still support their charities.
Yes. Another throw,
Don't
this time
drop.
behind Dobbs.
Don't drop.
If he should have thrown it more to where Dobbs is running, not behind him. These two throws have looked very similar to Love at the beginning of last season. The inaccurate Love. Not the second half Love, who was just lights out the best quarterback in football.
All I know about Portuguese is that there's a country called Portugal, and there they say, Cristiano Ronaldo, silly. Speaking of Cristiano Ronaldo's biggest fan, Speed, is at the game. He's kind of become like an NFL social media partner.
Nice.
So
We'll roll out. Oh!
boom! Late hit. Or something.
I don't think it's a late hit.
Late hit, but you know what I mean. There's a flag.
Yeah, that was a legit hit by Dean, but there is a flag down on a play.
Dean went boom.
Which usually on a play like that turns into like a ineligible man downfield.
You literally predicted it.
Ineligible man downfield. So that's
LaFleur's like, what? Penalty decline.
yep, 4th down.
Dang it. Boom. Holy
Wilson,
moly.
yeah, he got boomsticked.
Boom.
Oh.
Wow.
I don't have much Portuguese knowledge,
Yeah, as I said,
except that obrigado.
I think I know that.
Thank you.
Yeah, as I said, I know that.
Punt drives him back to the 17, but he shimmies and avoids the tackle before he gets boomed at the 29.
Oh, the helmet. Oh, no, I thought the helmet fell off. But it didn't.
By
All right,
McDuffie.
we're good. We're good. Good job, Isaiah. Boston College guy. Go Jesuits.
Yes. And the defensive coordinator for the Packers now comes from Boston College, as a matter of fact. Another flag.
Look at John. Who is that? Oh, that's Sean Ryan. Look at Sean Ryan
Yeah,
there.
that hair was an approximation, at least the back of it was an approximation of the hilarious Rex Ryan.
That hair looks nothing like Rex Ryan's.
All that gray back there that was just ridiculously long.
That's a good point.
Man.
By the way, I saw on Instagram a Olympic basketball bad lip reading from Steph and LeBron. I'll show it to you. After
Oh,
the
I
stream.
cannot wait for this.
It is very funny. I forget where I saw it on Instagram, but I saved it so I could show it to him.
Man. They're showing both Love and Hurts right now on the screen. Everything seems to show that these are two really good human beings.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
for
Jordan
quarterback in
Love's
this
help.
game.
Jordan Love helps people out of the snow. Jalen Hurts gives millions of dollars to schools.
just started his own foundation as well.
I see that. And he's taking over the charity game, isn't he, for the softball?
Yep.
From Donald Driver.
Okay, I gotta look this up. Who was the bad guy in the Muppets Take Manhattan? Because he looks like Nick Sirianni.
So random. Cha-cha on somebody. Personal foul on the other team. So
I can't find it. Whatever.
I would go for it on 4th and 50. Why the heck not?
Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to see an MLB game in South America anytime soon.
Why would they do that? That would make zero sense to do. The only place it makes sense to do it is Venezuela, and that's just not a very safe place to do it. So
exactly.
I'm just like, there's no reason to do it. All right, let's do it again.
And they're repunting.
Punt ball far. That's my suggestion today, and you will it.
And that
Although,
was not
kind
coming
of.
anywhere near as
Fair
long,
catch.
but it's fair
Okay,
catch
you
32.
take that.
That's all right.
Man, you're saying why is the refs? 3 illegal formation penalties that drive. Wow.
That's called early season.
Yeah. See, think about how good this studio crew could have been. Devin McCourty,
Mm-hmm.
Bill Belichick, Jason Kelsey, J.J. Watt.
Oh,
With me right there. Or anyone. I don't really care who you put as that. It's just someone. But
basically, NBC would have, or Comcast would have had to have given all of them like half of their stock to pay them enough to all come to NBC.
That's a good point. Yeah, it's just there aren't enough baseball.
I don't know if Carnival would be running at the start of the season because that's usually right before Lent.
There's not enough baseball fans for this.
Yeah.
Baseball should go to Paris. Not because there are baseball fans there, but just for the fun of it.
I don't think that there's a stadium that's conducive unless they hold it at Stade de France and use all that space from the track.
Sounds good to me.
They might be able to make it work there.
Stade de France.
But even then, I don't know if they could swing it. Because it's just weirdly shaped fields in baseball compared to
Here, let's do some
soccer.
quick measurements at Stade de France. How much width do you usually need in a baseball field?
I mean, it's just that oblong quarter of a circle type of setup.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
It's weird.
We're gonna assume that that's where it ends. So
There's Roger Goodell. That's not Jane Skinner. Who's that with him?
his wife.
No, that's not his wife.
Oh, really?
Unless they broke up.
Oh, I think it might be the deputy commissioner.
Okay, that I can see.
What's her name? You know who I'm talking about. She does all the draft picks.
Okay.
Yeah, they had it playing for the Stade de France. Yeah, they had one playing for the Stade de France.
True North Packers fan. Oh. Let's see.
Yeah, Tony, I know. I think they just had, a problem with a promoter or something like that? I knew something of that liking.
Let's see, I'm about to tell Ben Sherman that I'm going to tell his Samba story during Month of breaks.
Oh, Lord. That doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Whenever you mention that man's name, I get scared.
One of my old coworkers from WTMJ back in Milwaukee.
Which cheesehead are you taking? The classic one or the Philadelphia cream cheese one?
Oh, of course, classic.
Good. You're not insane.
Thank you. Stop on.
Good job,
second down,
Preston
make it third
Smith.
down.
You know what I have stuck in my head right now?
Tell me.
The Eagles Super Bowl intro song, "Dreams and Nightmares" by Meek Mill, from when they won the Super Bowl. Y'all thought I was finished? That song.
Ooh, good point, Will, indeed.
They was playing Amsterdam. That's an idea.
Yeah, I don't think again you have a stadium conducive to it.
They're promoting.
And Hurts, incomplete pass. You have to get rid of it because of another blitz.
Oh, go!
Oh no, it's an incomplete pass.
Dang it. Yeah,
But they got the stop.
Yeah, there wasn't enough interest and profit for the promoter.
7:27 left. We're halfway through the third quarter. Packers are getting the ball back.
Go, Pat, go. First down.
Oh, don't tell me we have a little bit of yellow hanky action. No.
Yeah, there's a stadium in Amsterdam. What's Jalen Hurts doing? What do y'all want to call?
Are they saying roughing?
Nah, that's crazy.
No. No flaggage.
They should have blocked the punt. Ooh.
Instead, they're going to have to go 89 yards to make this a two-score game, which ain't going to be easy.
That sucks.
All right, story time. 2002. I'm doing Sunday morning sports on WTMJ.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
The kid just doesn't want to be around for this. And it's Brazil in the World Cup final against Germany. And they win the thing 2-0. Ronaldo scored a pair of goals. So I'm doing the update after the game ends Sunday morning. The game was played in Japan, so it was early Sunday morning. And I do the update. I'm playing this classic Brazilian samba song in the background behind to sort of get people in the mood for the fact that it was Brazil winning. I'm like, and they're dancing in the streets of Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo right now. The host of the show, a good friend of mine, Ben Sherman, good human being. The man has no dance moves. He was basically saying that, like, this was the samba. We were making very pointed comments about his dance skills as I'm doing this update of, the Brazil wins the World Cup. Ronaldo scores 2 goals. He gets the Golden Boot for the most goals in the World Cup. And then our news anchor, John Byman, another great guy, now with Northwestern Mutual in Milwaukee, turns and looks at him and is like, Ben, you dance like Elaine, referring to Elaine from Seinfeld and the famous dancing scene where she's like, and Ben is like, that's the samba. Like, you got 20 million Brazilians dancing like that. And John's like, I hope you're not doing it like that. As Ben said at the end of the segment, these are the remains of News Radio 620 WTMJ. And that was my first exposure to sports in Brazil. Something else that I also really find a bit meaningful too, and I wonder if anything's been said about this. I got Packers and Eagles fans in Sydney, Australia. That's beautiful. They could do one of these Friday games in Sydney. But I think it's also meaningful when you live in Brazil. The number 10 jersey in green and gold means everything. You're talking Pelé and the great Brazilian national team. I wonder how they react to seeing a guy in a different sport wearing those colors wearing number 10 like Jordan Love. Jacobs. Oh, nice second effort. Nice bounce to turn the 2-yard loss into an 8.5-yard gain. Love it. The Brooklyn Cyclones baseball road tripper had the Elaine dance competition.
Shout out Brooklyn Cyclones.
Yes.
That's about the farthest I think I would travel for a minor league baseball game in Philly.
Okay.
It's kind of far.
It is. Unless it's a minor league game involving a Brewers affiliate.
Depends.
Nashville, Biloxi.
In those stadiums.
Yeah.
In those stadiums.
Yeah.
Yes, then I would go.
2nd and 1. There you go. First down. All right.
Or if we're on like a road trip and it's just convenient, then I
Yeah.
would go to a minor league game. Just say I went to another stadium, but like,
Flag.
I don't really care.
Again. Flag. Ugh. Bad news is a flag. Good news is we're watching Packers football again. This is awesome.
Offense, number something. 5-yard penalty. Tom Walker.
Walker.
Why does our O-line suck so bad?
Our O-line is a good O-line. It's just a mistake-prone O-line tonight.
We have a lot of guys who shouldn't be starting on an offensive line in the NFL. They're not good. They're
Yep.
mid.
That's easily holding.
They're just mid.
Part of it may be that you have Adam Stenovich not focusing as much time on the line itself.
How did he even get to be our offensive coordinator? Like, I don't listen.
Oh, dangerous throw picked. Jordan Love, you have to be a better decision maker. You have to be a better decision maker there. That was just ill-advised. Ill-advised. Trying to make a play. Hershey Bears, yes.
I need a cupcake.
I mean, he was trying to hit Musgrave, and I mean, just blanketed. Just
It wasn't a
blanketed.
bad throw.
Yes, it was. You
No, 'cause-
never throw.
No, because
Ooh, that could have been,
Blankenship kind of swooped in out of nowhere.
which is why it's a bad throw. You don't throw that.
You know what I'm saying? He might not have seen Blankenship and expect him to swoop in.
You have to have better vision then. You have to know where the defenders are. I mean, that's his job. Broken tackle, 8-yard gain to the 16. I mean, to me, that could be a 10-point, 14-point interception. It stops your drive, and it puts them in position to score a touchdown. Those are the worst kind of turnovers. The worst. First down, 11-yard line. Run up the gut. Saquon Barkley's good.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Love studying, trying to understand the mistake that he made. That's the thing about television, is that we're able to see and understand why a play doesn't work, sometimes before the quarterback himself does.
Mm-hmm.
Barkley up the gut, pounding, stopped at the 8-yard gain. 8-yard runs on first down is not good when you're on defense. Ooh. Dickerson, is that extracurricular or is that holding? That could have been holding.
Yeah.
And perhaps should have been. 2nd and 1.
Again.
And Eagles just took the lead, I think. Nope. Stopped at the half-yard line.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Hurts lead.
8th lead change of the night.
CJ, appreciate you stopping in. It happens. It's part of YouTube.
Oh, goodness. If you are a neutral and you're watching this game, you are entertained. If you're a fan of a team making mistakes like this, you are perturbed.
Brewers are not doing very well right now. Phillies
Also
are
perturbing.
doing great. 31-26. Great. Packers can still win.
Of course. Plenty of
Still
time.
got time, but it's not.
Plenty of time.
It's not the situation you want to be in.
No. With an effective offense. I still think they're going to come back and win this game, but still not optimal.
Yeah.
So I'm also going to use the boys' room. Be right back.
So, as I said, not ideal right now for the green and gold. So let's just go ahead and grab a quick look back at ESPN's college football scoreboard for tonight for you all. Indiana wins 77-3. Northwestern leads Duke 10-7. BYU wins 18-15. So that's what's going on there. Baseball road tripper, we're good. Good week. And the uniform is very simple and easy for those who didn't see the picture. For those who don't know, I have to wear a sport coat and tie every day. So not bad. Pretty simple. I don't really care. I like not having a specific uniform. So, yeah, I'm just currently seeing if there's anything going on that I should know about. Nothing's really going on. That's crazy right now. It's just football. Any upsets tomorrow? If Tennessee's an upset, then we'll go with it. Appreciate you, baseball road tripper. But yeah, just TGIF. That's what I have to say to you all. Good week with TGIF. I'm glad that although I do have to be at high school football game tomorrow, so technically my school duties aren't over, but get prep. That would be interesting. I could actually get to the bank pretty easily. Yeah, I could get to the bank pretty easily. If I took the subway, I could get there. So it wouldn't be that hard to do. But I don't think I would really want to show up. And I have kind of a rule that I don't like to go to a baseball game unless I'm in proper baseball attire. It could happen. Yes, you guys are. Well, for my high school day, got killed by St. Edward's of Lakewood, Ohio. Pass complete to Romeo Dobbs makes it 2nd and 1. But this is the home opener tomorrow night. Again, you can watch the game tomorrow night. I won't be like talking on the broadcast, but I'll be around the booth hanging out. So go and up in the comments so you can watch the game there. But yeah, well, home opener. And then we're off for we have a bye week. And then we have a road game down near your neck of the woods outside of DC. And then all the rest of the games are in the Philadelphia Catholic League. So, yeah. So here we go. 1st and 10 Packers. Yeah. It's going to rain tomorrow night, so that'll be fun, all right? 1st and 10, Packers at 42, at their own 42-yard line. Jordan Love looks to throw. He's got a man. Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell, the rookie out of Toledo. Make sure that it is an incomplete pass there. The intended target, of course, Dontavian Wicks, the second-year receiver out of Virginia. And Mitchell did a really good job to get that out of Wicks' hands. Wicks was about to make a great reception, but couldn't quite get it in. So 2nd and 10 for the Pack, 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Still at their own 42, down 5. They're just going to throw it to Jacobs, and Josh Jacobs is going to get a first down into Birds territory. 1st and 10, Green Bay. 2:55 to go in the third quarter. A Birds player is down, saying something's wrong with his hand. I saw someone say they'd be okay with a 5-win Packers team if it meant the Brew Crew got a World Series and 1 win. I'd only be okay with a 5-win Packers team if the Brewers won it. If the Brewers made it and lost, I wouldn't be okay with that. Maybe. I've never seen the Brewers in the World Series. But I would be so depressed if they went to the World Series and lost. Like, I would be, like, down bad depressed. The Brewers are the Brewers are the team I am most invested in. I would say. Yeah, I would say they're the team I'm most. My fandom goes Brewers, then Marquette basketball, then Packers, then Bucks. Then probably, and then on the next tier is probably like Wisconsin football, West Virginia football, and then the Phillies, then the Eagles, then the Sixers, then probably the Flyers and the Philadelphia Union are on the same tier after that because I like soccer. Yeah, I like soccer more than hockey. I'll say it. No. Go Pack, go. See. The prep's different. Oh, I don't know about the prep. I don't know. Go, Josh. Go, Josh Jacobs. Go. Let's go. First down and a lot more for the Packers. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter. Ooh, where does the prep rank? Prep probably ranks below the Sixers. Nah, it probably ranks above the Eagles. Yeah, it probably ranks below the Phillies, above the Eagles on that fan scale. But by the end of my 4 years, it'll probably be much higher towards the top. But as Vince Lombardi said, there are 3 things that every man should care about: his God, his family, and the Green Bay Packers. And just those 3 things in that order. That's how That's how we think about things here in this house on Sundays, or in this case Friday, right, Mom?
That's right.
Got family in the Green Bay Packers. Yes, my mom's sitting watching the game because Packers can. Oh, easy, Twins. I'm cool with the Twins. Like, I'll root for the Twins. Vikings are very, very, very low. Timberwolves, I like Anthony Edwards. He's fun to watch. And the Wild, I just don't know anything about. So, Baseball Road Trooper says hi, and that you're the best.
Hey, Tony.
So the Twins are like, I hope they win. The Vikings, I don't like at all. And then Timberwolves are fun to watch. And then I'm trying to think. Minnesota United, Lynx, Gophers, very low. St. Thomas, I'm cool with. Catholic school. Shout out. By the way, it's 3rd and 10 for the Packers at the 25-yard line of Philadelphia. They're going to put a man in motion. They're going to look to pass it here on 3rd down. They're going to get Jaden Reed, but he's going to drop it. It's going to be 4th down. The Packers are going to kick a field goal and hope to cut this to a 2-point game heading into the 4th quarter, 20 seconds left. So the Eagles will start the ball with the 4th quarter. Start the 4th quarter with the ball. That's what I'm trying to say here. So here comes Narveson on to kick the PAT. Or not the PAT, sorry, the field goal. 43-yard attempt. He was, as I said, nailing 62 in practice. It's up, and it is good. No, it's not. He missed it. And in his Packers debut, Narveson misses a kick. Wow. Let's see what went wrong. It just spun out. Oh, it hit off the upright. So close. St. Cloud University. Okay, they're cool. We're cool with them. Narveson missed the kick.
Oh,
Off the upright.
goodness. Mr.
Yeah.
Crosby could have done that.
I know. Tell me about it.
Jeez.
I don't know what it is. Great quarterbacks, terrible kickers. Yep.
Crosby was so great for so many years. Think if he hadn't run into the Packers defender, Saquon Barkley would be running to Venezuela. Long game. Thankfully, not a touchdown.
Heading into the fourth quarter.
But first explosion play really for Barkley in the running game this game.
His name's not Barkley. His name's Barkley. Lee. He's an Eagle Knight. I get it right. CJ, I don't know. Yeah, well, your instinct was right. Because it did not go very well.
No. I have two words for you.
What?
Harlan Huckabee.
What?
Anyone out there who knows the reference, let me know.
Oh, my bad. We're good.
So I'm going to be getting through the fourth quarter through the power of dark chocolate chips.
Normal chocolate chips are better.
What kind of chocolate chips?
Normal chocolate chips are better.
Oh, dark chocolate. Spectacular.
Here, let me try one.
Here.
Just one. Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, well. Oh, they're decent.
What's up? And it's healthier for you.
Yeah, sure.
Dark chocolate. It's compared to milk chocolate. Now, uh-oh. CJ.
No, I'm just depressed because the Eagles scored a touchdown. Not scored a touchdown. Had a big run after the Packers
Big play.
mistake. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I'm not because I had a nap.
Yeah. No,
I had a good 3.5 hour nap.
I didn't even get a chance to nap. I was chilling for a little bit, and then I spent a lot of time making the graphics for this.
Baseball road tripper. That's a fantastic question, but it's not going to happen because the NFL does not like to lose revenue.
Yeah. Even though they lose revenue on every international game.
But they make up for it because they're building markets.
Which is true.
In a situation like that, they really don't get an advantage unless they charge like triple or quadruple tickets. But if they were to do it, got to have it at the Pro Football Hall of Fame in Canton. Probably got to have games at the old City Stadium in Green Bay, which is now the field again for Green Bay East High School, as it was back then. The Packers played in an overgrown high school stadium.
Lockdown.
All right.
Good job.
Nice blitz. Effective.
Fair, CJ. Fair.
Let's see. You'd probably want to go for some of the places where they had teams back in the 30s, 20s, town teams that left. You'd be talking like
Kenosha.
Portsmouth, Ohio.
Kenosha. Racine. Orange, New Jersey.
Horlick Field in Racine would be a good one.
Duluth.
Yes, the Duluth Eskimos. First down. Philadelphia, throw over the middle, pitch and catch, easy.
Dang.
Calcaterra. Yankee Stadium, even though it's the new one. Just playing a game at Yankee Stadium. By the way, I was going to say, they actually have scheduled, I want to say,
First and 10.
Colts Giants scheduled for New York the day of the anniversary of the 1958 quote unquote greatest game ever played, the NFL championship game. They should just move that game to Yankee Stadium. Play it there. Giants aren't going to do much this year, I don't think. So just make it a big event. Hold it there. And Hurts is plundered in the backfield for a 3-yard loss.
Force a fumble here. We're holding them to 3.
Which means a TD and a 2-pointer ties it up.
Yeah.
But I prefer the turnover, thank you.
No, I'm just saying don't give a touchdown. Which is we're gonna give a touchdown here.
Yeah.
Feel pretty
Most
confident.
probably.
Our defense is showing they're not as good as we thought they were.
No, I think we just
South
knew
Dakota, maybe.
that the offenses were a little bit better. Oh! Nixon, that's a pick 6 that you just dropped.
Not a bad idea, Tony.
Goodness.
Nah, he didn't have full possession of it. The receiver kind of had it.
Yeah, but
He wasn't going to be able to get that.
3rd and 13.
Get to him.
That's not going to be easy. Pack!
Go, Jair!
Get down. Oh, does he have... Oh, he should have just stayed in the end zone. But no points.
Let's go.
No points given up.
Go, Pat, go. First down. Sorry.
Fine.
All it took was a pick to get the energy back up.
Beautiful. I love your idea, baseball road tripper.
Boom.
Ooh, if there is an actual field available at the base of Mount Rushmore, a Vikings-Broncos game there, ooh. This is what you do if you can't schedule 16 international games. You have a neutral site game at places like these.
You can do 16 international games very easily.
Yeah. You could do a full regular season ticket slate in London.
I think there should be 6 games in London.
Okay.
6 games.
Okay. Where else?
Dublin, Madrid, Paris, Munich, Frankfurt, Mexico City.
That is 6 more. Okay, so that's 12.
And you can play 3 games in Mexico City. 4 games in Mexico City, actually.
Right.
And then play 2 in Munich.
I would argue
Football field across an aircraft carrier would be fun for the troops.
Yes. I just don't want a wide receiver chasing an incomplete pass falling in the ocean.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
That's why you make very high guardrails.
Mhm. I would suggest the next First Friday game should be in Sydney or Tokyo.
I think they should just play the next First Friday game in America.
I love the international setting for this.
Yeah,
I love it.
it'd either have to be Mexico City or Sao Paulo.
No, First Friday game, play it on a Saturday afternoon at noon in Sydney or something, or 11 a.m. in Tokyo.
Yeah, I just don't want teams to start off their year with making that big of a time change. Like, that's just cruel.
But
no team should have to do that crazy of a thing until week 5 or later.
No, I don't mind that because for the first week, because you've got a bye beforehand, and then you got an extra couple of days rest after to reacclimate. You can do it.
Yeah, I guess, but they wouldn't get a bye week afterwards.
But they would actually still get a bye.
It's too early.
There you go.
Go!
First down.
Go, Josh!
Keep going,
Go!
baby. Woo! 45-yard line.
Boom!
Nice.
That's our bet. That's our bet.
It would be tough to have all the lines on the field at the same time for that, but that would be cool.
How many penalties do we have, Cody? Is that what you're asking? I don't know.
38,000.
Yeah, essentially. What he said. Iceland, because the Vikings shouldn't get anything special.
If the Iceland soccer guy calls it.
That's my answer, Tony. The Vikings shouldn't get any special treatment.
Another run with Jacobs, basically the same play, and this time Philly knew what was coming.
Since your stadium's a spaceship, just send it to Iceland.
True.
And
The
then
thing, thing can sail.
It's a spaceship and a boat.
Yeah.
Or ship. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm not getting the
it
correct
almost
terms.
has a feel of a look of a modernized Viking ship. I'd say that.
Speaking of ships and boats, did you know that Saint Ignatius's brother went on a voyage with Columbus?
What?
Yeah. That was part
not a
of
good thing.
religion class today.
I did not know that. 6-yard gain on 2nd and 11, so 3rd and 5.
That's part of my religion
Midfield.
class today.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So there's your fun fact of the day, folks. Third and 5.
Coming on 11 minutes in the fourth quarter. 5 wides. Or 4 wides at a tight. Good pass protection.
Go.
Looping it.
Yes!
Open!
Jaden
24-yard line, baby.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum.
Go, Pack,
go.
All right. I mean, they just let him run scot-free.
Yes, we can, Cody. And we
They just let him scot-free.
Good Jaden Reed.
Beautimus. $105 yards receiving today. Well, yeah, the big one, 70-yarder.
What's his fantasy points now?
There you go, Wilson.
Run ball.
There you go,
Run
Wilson,
the
at 9 yards.
ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. Okay, this guy's projected to win now somehow. Oh, because, yeah, Jaden Reed has 28.8 fantasy points. It's very good. All right, come on, Jordan Love. I need a touchdown here. I need your help in fantasy.
And just the Packers taking the lead. Play action. All right.
Throw a football.
First down. Only a 2-yard gain, but they got it across the
We
first
take
down
that.
marker. That's all that matters.
No, baseball Road. We said that the Packers should play a game in St. Peter's. What do they call it? The square outside St. Peter's?
Yeah, St. Peter's Square. Well, I mean, their game should really be at Old City Stadium in Green Bay.
Yeah.
If they're going to do a classic game.
The Bears play in Alaska next to real Grizzlies. Love it.
They'd actually find a high school stadium in Decatur to play that game. The home of the Decatur,
I
the
think
Decatur
that
Staleys.
Yeah, Cody, I think he'll play. I think the Falcons are going to be good. I think they're going to win that division. Run the ball.
All right.
Ground
Well,
and
Sheffield,
pound.
listen, he keeps pushing. Keep pushing the pile. Turns like 2 yards into 5. Nice.
We have crossed the 3-hour mark of this live stream with 8 minutes to go. We got a long game today.
If the Packers get the ball in the end zone here, do you go for 2 to create a 3-point lead?
What would you do?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if you don't get it, you're still up 1.
Give me whatever the math is. If the math says it's smart, then go for it.
Plus, you really don't have anything to lose.
Yeah, sure.
And the only danger is if you miss a 33-yard extra point play action.
Oh.
And
yeah,
you throw that thing away.
3 points.
Come on, Rob. You got to get it in there and get 3 points. 1 point.
I've always said
Ted Lasso.
if you're able to kick it on a kickoff into the other team's through the other team's uprights, that should be worth something. Detroit has to go to the fields and Africa to play in front of.
There will be liability insurance issues there. Baseball road tripper.
Yup. Yup. All right, let's go, J
Third
Love.
and 5.
Let's go, J Love. Come on,
Packers.
you got this. Just get 5 yards.
Oh, there.
Or
there.
7.5 would be nice.
And Will Chamberlain wouldn't have caught that one.
You don't go for it, right? You take 3.
Take the 3 because if you hold them and get another 3, you win.
Good point.
Yeah. Love has had his inaccurate moments.
Yeah.
All right.
Norrison.
Donnie Anderson with the extra point, or with the field goal.
Let's go, Norrison.
Yeah. Referring it to a 1960s Packer.
Please get it.
Easy.
Yes.
31-29.
Okay.
They trail only by 2.
We're
Loads
getting
of time to
close.
get that thing in.
We're getting close. We're getting close.
Now you got to get a stop from your defense. It's been hard today.
Tom Brady doing the Browns Cowboys game in Cleveland.
Though he's not allowed to criticize the officials or
It's so stupid.
or the players because he is an owner of a team.
Lions Bengals out in the
Pending owner
Safari.
of a team.
Lions Bengals out in the Safari double home game. Raiders might have to be the ones playing on the seas against the Bucks. Another double home game. Love it. Games to watch on Sunday for you guys. I would say Texans Colts in the 1:00 hour.
Yeah.
Probably a game you want to keep tabs on if you have Sunday ticket.
Oh, by far Sunday night too. Rams Lions.
If you have Sunday ticket, I would watch that. If you don't, I would find some way to watch Sunday ticket that you don't have to pay.
When was the last time Todd Blackledge did an NFL game? By the way,
I don't know.
This may be his first.
Steelers Falcons is a good game to watch.
Yeah.
Jags Dolphins could be interesting. Cowboys Browns, Rams Lions, Jets Niners. That's what to watch the rest of the week. I don't think Cowboys Browns is gonna be that close, but you gotta watch just to be sure.
Yeah. Is
Jordan Love eating a banana? Yeah.
He's eating banana and he's
Love
getting
it.
a massage of his calves. We need to get that massage machine for this house.
That's what I've been saying to her. Get one of those little massage guns.
Nice.
All right, I'm putting that on your Christmas wish list.
Uh-oh. Well, you're not going to be the one that's going to use it the most.
I didn't say I wanted it for Christmas. I said we should buy one.
Same thing.
Very different.
Nice.
All right, let's go. Come on. We're singing something.
Is it Sweet Caroline?
That's what I was assuming.
Is it Country Roads?
I would guess Sweet Caroline.
Which, by the way, apparently is a song at the University of Washington.
Sweet.
No, Country Roads.
But they'd be going like this.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yeah.
The times never
So good, so
seem
good, so good.
so good. We're seeing the transformation right now.
The soccer field to a football field.
Yup. There you go.
Excellent. This game, it is now, by the way, Saturday morning in Brazil.
Yeah.
At this game.
It's 1:16 in the morning.
1:16? I thought it was 12:16.
They're 2 hours ahead of us.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Sao Paulo time.
And
No, you're
Barclays
right.
stop for -1, -2 maybe.
You're right. They only are 1 hour ahead. I thought they were 2.
And Wayne Larrivee, by the way, confirmed it was a 2-hour ride to the stadium. He was on the team bus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this may be the last game for a while in South America because I don't know if they have
Did he confirm that publicly, or is this a Swords
publicly.
Okay. I was about to say, is it publicly, or is this a Swords Stories exclusive?
It's publicly.
Okay.
So
What is, if you don't mind me asking, what is the history of that stadium?
it was built for the 2014 World Cup,
Okay.
and it's for the team Corinthians in São Paulo. But the problem is more that they did not have NFL team conducive hotels.
And the crime is terrible.
Right, but even more, it's the hotel conduciveness.
But yeah, they shouldn't be playing because of the crime. They shouldn't be playing because of the hotels. It's not an NFL ready city.
And Rio de Janeiro, which would have been the other option, doesn't have a stadium right now that is big enough and is in good shape enough, because the Olympic Stadium for 2016, the old Maracanã Stadium in Rio, has been basically left to rot.
Get to him.
There's Van Ness forcing
Gets
to
it
throw it away.
Flag.
There's a flag. 9 times out of 10, that's on the offense.
Yeah, it's downfield. It's not pass interference, obviously,
Yeah. Well,
because it was very clearly uncatchable.
but you might have
Holding
defensive
defense.
holding.
I was about to say it's down the field, so it could be on the defense.
Okay.
5-yard penalty, first down.
9 times out of 10, when you've got the ball that long in your hands, it's usually a blocking penalty on the offense.
Yeah. Well, that's why I said it was downfield, because that's usually. Yeah, it's holding. That's
I
holding.
don't know. That's pretty ticky tack. Ticky tack, because he was just, he had his hand on him, but he wasn't like holding a jersey. Or anything
Yeah.
like that. It's ticky tack.
I would have called it holding.
Up the gut, 8 yards,
Okay.
9 yards.
Okay. They didn't get the first down. And you're making this drive last longer, so you'll get the football last, hopefully.
Maybe. I would expect it.
This Washington second. I don't think it's ever stopped.
I'm sorry.
Here we go.
Yeah.
2-1 for the Birds here in their own territory.
I don't know.
Looks like a run. It is. First down. A whole bunch of guys go toppling over each other after the play.
Barkley's good.
Yep.
Barkley's very good.
Barkley is really good.
I'm going to go fix a practical
Nick and
house
House.
issue.
Good
Be right
game.
back.
Yes. I mean, not really a good game because we're losing right now, and I don't like that. But it's been competitive. All right, come on. Let's go, D. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Bring pressure. Get to him and delay of game. Or timeout. We'll find out which. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. I think the Eagles used one. The Eagles did use their first timeout of the half. So, of the 6 timeouts of this half, and that's... Yeah, Nick. Yeah. So, here we go.
That's why I napped, Nick. That is why I napped, because I was zonked coming home.
Here we go.
Naps are beautiful things.
See, when I nap, I end up like napping for hours and I can't wake up.
That almost happened, though.
Yeah, and
Because I'd set my alarm for 3 hours and you woke me up like after 3.5. I was gone. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This Packers defense has a mega job ahead of it.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
At worst, hold them to a field goal.
I agree with that.
But if you get them on the series of downs,
Get to him.
that's not going to happen.
Tap. What are you?
That's not going to happen.
Force a slide.
That's called Jalen Hurts being good.
Yeah, Nick, I get that. I can't nap most of the time either.
And the Packers aren't typically rushing more than 4 because the Phillies' receiving core is ridiculous. So they're saying we'll give up the 7-yard gains if we stop the 50-yard gains.
Yeah. Which isn't ideal, but
yeah,
part of the thing sometimes. Yeah, I know. Phillies dominated the Marlins.
Oh. And first down catch. Gainwell, easy pitch and catch.
Flag. Let's see what the call is. Shot on the offense.
We'll take that.
We're cool with that. And Lane Johnson's like, on me? Illegal formation, not cha-cha. Yeah. I mean, the goal is, here's the thing. If they want to increase, I like the idea of trying to increase more returns, but if you want to increase more returns, the touchback penalty should be the 35 instead of the 30, which is what it is now.
Johnson's still arguing right before they start to play it.
Y'all ain't ops, Nick. Y'all are cool. Everybody's cool.
Oh, pick almost.
Oh, they want a flag.
Oh, Jair.
Nick, not everyone has to
There's
like
a flag.
the Eagles. Not everyone has to. There are a lot of people who don't like the
But
Eagles.
it looks like it's maybe on Jair. No! Decline the penalty going to third down. Ooh. Yeah, I can see that it's only a 5-yard penalty.
Oh, yeah, that's a penalty.
That's OPI.
Here we go. 3rd and 7. Big play. Lock down D. Lock down D. Come on.
They're giving a look like they're going to blitz. That's dangerous with that receiving core. Now they back off.
Hurts has plenty of time to move around.
You got to cover
now.
people. You got to stop them. They stopped them. Woo!
Let's go. 4th down.
What's the flag?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
I think it's going to be on the Packers. No one really knows yet.
I'm pretty sure it's against Green Bay.
Yeah, LaFleur just cursed. I can read his lips. I can read exactly what he said after the curse word, but I could read the curse word.
Still third down, though.
Okay, we take that. We take that all day.
Oh boy.
Oh!
Matt LaFleur knows it was a bad call. Let's see, what are they arguing?
Defensive holding. Yeah, that's a good call because Clark basically had his arms around Barkley.
Yeah, but there's an Eagles player who had his hand.
Automatic first down. That's right.
Oh, crap.
But the thing was that happening after Hurts gave up throwing the football?
Stop him, stop him, stop him.
All right, 2 yards.
But there's an Eagles player who's like holding our dude's like helmet.
Yeah.
So.
But they're going to call it more often against a defender stop who's holding a receiver from actually getting open.
That's true.
The thing was, I think Hurts had given up on throwing the ball at that point. So it may not have been applicable. Oh, this is just tick, 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 tick now.
Yup.
Tick, 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 tick.
Gotta get a stop here. Get to him, get to him.
It hurts. That's hard to do. And he gets a first down. And he gets a first down.
And now the Packers are in jeopardy of losing this football game.
Not necessarily now, but soon you may need to start thinking about using your timeouts.
Yeah. Yeah, he got it.
Yeah.
Close.
Good call. You're going to be getting within 3 minutes now. 3-yard loss. Okay.
Good stop. Let's go, Devontae Wyatt.
All right.
2:50 to go here in the fourth quarter.
As a partisan, I'm feeling all the agita of the fact that our team is losing. But if you're just a football fan, this game has been amazing.
Yeah.
They blitzed this time. And they burned him for a first down. Red zone.
Yeah.
All right, call timeout.
It looks like someone did. I think Jordan Love knows that the Packers are not in the best situation right here. Yeah. And it took 3 guys to get Devonta Smith down.
He's just... It's not... Yeah, don't go for the knockout. Wrap your arms around the dude. Wrap him up and tackle him. Don't try and knock him out. The idea here is to use your first time out with 2:15 left. Stop him. Use your second time out with like 2:06 left. Stop him on third down, and then you use the 2-minute warning to stop the clock before a field goal attempt. And then you have a timeout left to try and get a touchdown to win the game. That's what the Packers are thinking. But if they don't stop him here, they are in serious trouble. Oh, man. And 2 yards.
Not bad. Okay, we take that.
Stop the clock.
Yup. And they do. Okay, get the stop here.
Oh, the look of just dejection on Matt LaFleur's face.
Yeah.
Mm. And notice how in the last 15 years, you have coaches who never when talking strategy, ever make sure that people can read their lips.
Yeah.
They're always talking like this now.
Second net here.
Mm. The other thing is with this game, you could be talking playoff tiebreakers.
It's true.
Slant, first down.
And now that's putting the Packers in deep, deep, deep trouble.
The clock stops at the 2-minute warning. First down, you can stop the clock again. But best case scenario, if you're the Packers, you're going to get the ball with maybe 20, 30 seconds after Philly kicks a field goal with no timeouts, and you've got to go the length of the field to win the game with a touchdown. Philly has been masterful here with the quote-unquote 4-minute offense, which is all just about draining time, possessing the football, getting first downs, not letting the opponent get the ball back. Just masterful. And that's what you can do when you got the lead. If this is the way the game turns out, and maybe it's only because it's week 1, I feel sad, but I don't feel dejectedly despondent.
I feel despondent right now.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
We had no business losing this game.
Oh, I think Philly has an overall talent advantage.
The defense has looked like crap today.
So are most defenses who are going to be playing Philly this year.
It doesn't matter. Philly's offense isn't that good. They're just look at what they did last year. They weren't that good, and it's game 1 with a new coordinator. Game 1.
And game 1 with a new coordinator for the Packers defense too. That was going to be a wash. The problem was a couple errant throws by Jordan Love.
I can't blame Jordan Love's he hasn't had his best day, but he hasn't had the worst day either. Like I'm not gonna blame it all on him. I blame it more on the defense.
I think it's going to be more. I think this is one of those games where it's much more them being excellent than us playing bad. That's just how good Philly's offense is. When you got Jalen Hurts, you got Saquon Barkley, you got A.J. Brown, you got Devontae Smith. That whole combination, that's hard to stop.
We should win this game, and that's just final.
In the NFL, the margin is puny.
Okay, get them down. Call your final
timeout. They did. So they can knock it down to about, if they get stops, they can knock it down to about 35 seconds before kicking a field goal.
Isn't a lot of time.
It's not impossible.
Yeah, it's not impossible. It essentially is impossible with no timeouts, but
it's been done before.
It could
Don't
happen.
count on it.
It can happen. But yeah, don't count on it.
I'm sure there's a purpose for it, but I just saw an NFL broadcast staff member right next to Nick Sirianni wearing a huge, oversized orange glove.
Good for them. Good for Shohei. Congrats. I'm despondent because we're about to lose this football game that we have no business losing.
Up the gut. And did it get in?
He's just short.
Yep, they're going to tush push it probably.
Yup.
And very frankly, I think if they have with the tush push in their arsenal, they're going to try two of them if they don't get the first one.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Mommy, thank you for everything tonight. Everything. Billy calls timeout right at the last second.
Well, it doesn't matter because it did. Oh, because Packers timeout ended and then the. Oh, because they call. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Right.
Like,
I
see what they.
You fine? Ah. I mean, I'm giving credit though to Philly's offensive coordinator for revamping so quickly and getting these guys into a system that works. I give him credit. I don't see this as much as the Packers' failure.
Any loss is a failure.
Tush push. And no. Oh, did they fumble? Nope. Barkley got it back.
Okay, 4th and goal.
What do you do? They did fumble the snap. Barkley was on it.
That's why you have the guy back there. We're going to go for it here.
Tick. Timeout. 30 seconds.
Jordan Love's going to get his helmet. He's going to get ready. He's either going to have to go 99 yards or the Packers are going to lose again. Oh, no, they're going to come on and kick it. Okay,
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep. That's the safe percentage move. Make them take it the distance.
Would you rather him make it or miss it? Like for
Miss it.
Yeah, I didn't know how far it was. 21.
Spot.
Yeah.
You get the ball at the spot of the kick.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking that would be kind of a far drive.
And you don't lose the time from the kickoff.
It's a good point. Jake Elliott, please, man.
The 11-yard line. Yeah, I might. And all you need is a field goal if you missed it. But he made it.
Okay, Jordan Love with 27.
Flag.
Oh, come on. Come on.
And the problem is that time drains down. Even if the flag's on Philly, time drains down. Offsides! Ugh!
Penalty declined by the Birds.
They're taking the points.
And they just take the points. 34-29, Eagles lead. So 27 seconds.
It is in the circumstance that I remind you that a shrine to the Virgin Mary was erected in the early 2000s, in the early 2010s, about an hour from Green Bay. After that happened, the Packers completed 4 Hail Mary passes. It is not impossible.
But the last time Jordan Love was on a football field for an NFL game during the playoffs. He threw a pick to end the Packers season.
Has he learned his lesson?
That's the question. Julian in the chat, what's up? So apparently the Eagles could have just gotten first and kneeled, and they didn't.
Good point.
Which is interesting.
Although I don't know if half the distance to the goal would have set up first down.
It will. The Packers.
Oh, it's running it out. Why are you doing that? You're taking time down. Why are you doing that?
It's a terrible decision.
You lost time and you lost field position. You set your team back about 15 yards and you lost a play.
So both teams
just kneel down.
Both teams make mistakes here late in the game.
Packers especially here making mistakes.
Yeah, the Eagles just could have kneeled it out and game over.
Only if it would have been a first down, which I don't think it would have been.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Throw it.
First down to the 50. All right. We got a shot. And it's out of bounds.
There we go. Yeah.
Folks, this is doable. I ain't going to count on it, but it's doable.
Yeah. Come on, Jordan. Lock in.
Pass protection. Pass protection. What are you doing? Oh,
go
get out of bounds. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. All right.
6 seconds. So they can go Hail Mary here.
Yeah.
Throw it up. And hope for the best. 5 seconds to go. One play. Jordan
Loves hurt.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh.
He is flailing in pain. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Malik Willis is getting ready to come into the game.
They're looking at, I think, his right leg.
What happened?
One of his legs. Oh, it looks like his left leg. Oh, his ankle. At least based off that glance. I don't know if that's accurate.
Nick, it's too early to say he's out for the year, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
He's putting weight on both his legs with help. He's walking extremely gingerly. Oh, you can see the pain on his face. All right, Malik, you just need to make one throw. Oh,
The Packers center, Josh Myers, also going
hurt.
out.
You need to make one throw.
Malik Willis was expected essentially by everyone in last year's draft, in the 2023 draft, to go in the first round. He fell to day 2. Just last month, Malik Willis gets traded to the Packers. Now he gets one play to win the Packers a football game in a miracle. Will he do it?
Okay, that's okay that they try the out pattern. That's okay.
3 seconds.
Now they have to throw the Hail Mary.
My biggest worry here is the offensive line collapses.
Yeah,
and I think that's what's going to end up happening.
They're gonna.
Love
that's
is walking on his own. It's good. He's
Okay.
able to walk without anyone next to him. That's good news. Packers are going to make some personnel changes here. So again, Jordan Love was walking on the sidelines without any assistance
Okay. This is it.
for the game. He slipped.
Get rid of it. Nope,
And
that's
that's your game, folks. The Philadelphia Eagles win in Sao Paulo. We are
I'm not despondent, but it hurts.
we're hoping for the right now. My worry is not about the football game.
It's
It's about
Jordan Love's
it's about
path.
Jordan Love. Let's just say I don't think many Packers fans are going to have an easy sleep tonight until they hear what Matt LaFleur has to say, Coach LaFleur has to say about everything. Heartbreaking loss of the Packers in Sao Paulo. But right now,
it's more about the quarterback than about the score of this game. It's about the quarterback.
yeah,
Because your season's at stake. And that's class. Jalen Hurts walking with Jordan Love.
Jalen Hurts and Jordan
Packers
Love
won.
were in the
That's
same.
class.
They were in the same draft class, and Love just looks heartbroken right now. Folks, stay tuned, I guess, to our Instagram feeds because I'm guessing we'll post something about Jordan Love after post press conference with Matt LaFleur. So,
See when we know something.
yep, we'll let you all know via Instagram when we know. Till then, like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. Ding, ding, ding. Linktrees.com/stories
thanks,
for all the social media.
Thanks, kid.
We will see you next week. Go Pack Go.